Hey, that is the wrong one. What is up, guys? Welcome on board. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are on this good green earth. Welcome, guys. Welcome to an absolute monster of a stream, guys. We're going to be giving away 10 copies of the HEATBLUR F4 Phantom, just to turn those frowns upside down for the aircraft unfortunately not coming out today. So HEATBLUR very kindly have stumped up 10 copies, guys. 1-0. We're going to be giving away 10 copies of the incredible Phantom. So just before we get started, can somebody please confirm that Pyro, you're on, buddy. Can you confirm that the stream is in 1440 on Twitch? What's up, Aaron? Sour Gravy's here on YouTube as well. Welcome, guys. Skitsy's there, thank goodness. Skitsy's here. We're saved, guys. We're saved. Skitsy has come amongst us. We're 1440, nice one, right? We're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch, and we have the Twitch stream in 1440. Awesome, awesome, guys. Right, so the plan is we are going to be taking off in the Phantom from Boda, my favourite air base here in the Kola map in Norway. We're going to be attacking some enemy aircraft on the ground with the Mavericks, guys. We've got 5 Mavericks on board the aircraft today. We have 4 underneath the aircraft and 1 in the cockpit. Better get the Ray-Bans on, bro. So I'm going to be showing you guys how the Mavericks work today is the plan. I have 104 Fire Mike in Discord with me. He's going to be holding my hand as we go through because I am kind of new to all this, so stuff might go wrong. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, welcome, Albert. I wish you all good luck. Yeah, Skitsy is going to be taking care of how you can enter into the giveaway, so look out for the giveaway details coming into the chat. I believe that we're going to be joined by the lead developer / owner of HEATBLUR. Mr. Cobra is going to be joining us very shortly later on in the stream as well. So let's get this show on the road. What's up, Tactical Panda? Good to see you again, sir. Welcome.
Ready to go
the big dog's in the house here. Yes, of course you have to be watching the stream, brother. Come on. What do you think? This is a game? So you have to be on my Discord. You have to join the Discord group. So I'm going to leave it to Skitsy to sort out the links for that.
Hey, we planning to hit the deck on this one?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I'll be puckering for this one.
Oh my goodness, Ryan is subbed already. Good to see you, Ryan. Thank you so much, brother, for the tier 1 for 13 months. We apologise, advanced chat. There's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with all the chat for today. I will do my best though, but if I don't say hello or I don't answer your question, please don't take it personally. I am streaming live on YouTube and Twitch at the moment, so there's an awful lot going on. Hey, Blue, don't fly in ARMA. I've not stopped or anything, I just don't at the moment, brother. I will get back to ARMA at some point in the near future. At the moment, it's all about DCS though right now, my friend. You there, Mike?
I am.
So it's defaulted and set to TV. Do I need to set that to something else in case the thing overheats?
Well, you know, you have so much time with the Mavericks. I think it's 30 minutes or so. So you ideally want to put that on like 3 minutes away from where you want to use them.
Alright, I'll turn it to rockets then just now in case we're going to be more than 30 minutes to the target, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you turn it on, you just run the stop clock on your left.
Okay, copy. Alright, so just checking in with 104th Iron Mike here from HEATBLUR Simulations, guys. Let's say hello to him. Say hello, Mike.
Hey guys, I hope you're all doing okay despite the delay today. Our sincere apologies. Sometimes things, you know, can happen that were not foreseen. None of us wanted that to happen, of course. We wanted for you all to be able to fly the F4 today. And so did Eagle Dynamics from both our sides. Sincere apologies. It's really, really unfortunate, but we hope to make your day a little bit brighter with the stream, giving away a couple of F4s to lucky winners and some nice videos. We'll have the release launch trailer today, which I can promise you is going to be kick-ass. So all in all, I hope that despite this delay, we can get through the day still in positive mood and good spirits.
Here, here. Thank you so much for sponsoring the stream, dude. I'm sure everybody's going to be hyped with a chance to win one of 10 copies of the F4 Phantom. That's insane. Massive thanks to Dark Chaos. Thank you so much for the Prime, brother. Appreciate the re-up for 4 months. Appreciate you, sir. Alright, we're just waiting on this AWACS. Looks like he is going to... Hopefully he's not going to backtrack, or this could get awkward. No, he's not. He's going to go straight in front of us.
Thank you for the endearing words, guys. It means a lot. It really means a lot. We appreciate your understanding and patience with us so much. We don't know how much that means to me. It's like really, I was so down this morning. I was thinking, you all waited so long, and now we have to make you wait another day. It's very unfortunate, but I really hope the wait will have been worth it tomorrow, and that you'll all absolutely enjoy the hell out of the Phantom. And in the end, if it makes a better patch, then it's worth the wait, because I always say, quality should come first, and what you deserve most above anything is that you get the best of the best, and that's both in Eagle Dynamics interest as in ours. We stand absolutely together there. Make no mistake there, please. They feel the same way. It was not a lightly made decision. Everyone made it with a heavy heart, and but in the end, it's so that you get really the best possible first look experience with the F4, and there's a ton of cool new things coming to DCS and improving the game overall. I'm pretty sure you all know about the things that are coming in some way or another. I don't want to spoil, of course. That's it is job to disclose that, or privilege to disclose that, better put. So yeah, but it's gonna be exciting when the patch drops. I'm sure of it. And again, apologies, guys, and let's make a kick-ass stream. So let's see how my brother from another mother here is flying the F4. He's still a noob in it, though. Forgive him. Yeah.
So the plan is we're going to get airborne. We're going to go up the coast a little bit, grab some fuel, and then we're going to go and attack some enemy aircraft on the ground with the Mavericks. We're showcasing the AGM Mavericks today, guys. We have the 65Ds on board, so we're going to be showing you how to use that with the TV sight through this reticle here, and how to get the Mavericks off board the aircraft. And then what we'll do is we'll switch it up, and we'll do some air-to-air. We'll load up an air-to-air mission, and you guys can laugh at how bad I am at flying the F4 in a BFM environment. But yeah, I think just to echo what Iron Mike's saying there, that it's better that we've been waiting for it for so long that one more day is not going to hurt. It does suck for people that have took days off and stuff like that today, but unfortunately it's just one of these things that can't be helped. And like Iron Mike said, it's better that you guys get a nice stable release than get something with a problem in it, because can you imagine how heartbroken everybody would be if they got the F4s today and there was something major wrong with it. So it's only one more day wait, guys, and we'll all be living the dream tomorrow together in multiplayer and single player. So let's turn that frown upside down and go and drop some bombs. All right,
drop warheads on foreheads.
Warheads on foreheads. Here we go.
Shit, you're too fast.
I'm way too fast.
And move some squirrels for that.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
You goddamn
Engine's good. Airspeed's coming alive.
Alright, we're up gear. Flaps.
Gears moving. Flaps up.
Alright, we're up. We have the Ray-Bans on. We're going to head low level up the Cola map here. I'm going to go ahead and just adjust.
I still got him. He's still back
so
there.
the gamma.
Come on, man. Do some of that
Just a
pilot
little
shit.
Hey, I want to say a huge thank you to Can Grizzle. Thank you for the Prime for 2 months, my friend. Appreciate that, sir. 104th Bullet with a gifted Tier 1 to DCS Spectre. Marcus Fox, thank you so much for the Prime, Marcus. Welcome.
Hello, motherfucker.
We just start ripping around low level in these amazing fjords. Hey, not yet, Wacko. No, brother, not yet.
Potatoes.
So for those of you that are just joining us, we have got airborne. We're going to head up and grab some gas from these guys and then come back down for a low level insert. We're going to be attacking. So the scenario is we have satellites have spotted some enemy aircraft on the ground here at this road base. Some enemy Russian aircraft have managed to infiltrate into this airbase complex in the middle of the forest. So we're going in with the Mavericks to try and take them out. This is my favourite part of the Cola map, guys, flying up here in the western corner. Unfortunately, it's the part of the map where the textures need the most amount of work, but the textures will be getting upgraded at some point in the future. Even with the kind of dodgy textures, it's still my favourite part of the map, guys. I absolutely love this part. Griffin on YouTube says we need Razbam MiG-23 to fight this HEATBLUR module. Yeah.
You hear me, Matt?
I hear you now, yeah. I haven't heard you before.
Because I have your stream muted. I don't hear what you're saying.
Ah, right, copy, Roger. Yeah, sorry. So I press push to talk to speak to you, but if I just talk normally, the chat can hear me.
Oh, Roger.
So we're going to go a little bit up north, grab some gas, and then come back down, fly low through the fjords, and hit these targets, and then we'll switch out and do some air-to-air. Yeah, Bullet, the fighting through here is going to be amazing. I think it looks incredible already. I know that, like I said, I know the textures need a bit of work, but what's special to me is the actual shape, the topography, the way that the mountains are all shaped is just incredible. Alright, we're going to go ahead and tune the tanker TACAN.
It's a bit like flying Alaska in MSFS, isn't it?
Yeah. Hornet territory indeed, Derdal. Good to see you. Welcome everybody on YouTube. Welcome,
I've
guys.
always enjoyed these parts of the world that it's, and especially like from aircraft, you know, you get a much better impression of just how impressive this planet actually is. You know, there's so many mountain ranges. There's not a single village there. You know, and it's like even if you're not doing combat stuff, just flying around there is amazing. I mean, just look at those views, you know, and then in an F-4. I mean,
someone at Fox3 on YouTube says it's the most beautiful ugly plane in the world.
Yeah, it was called the Double Ugly, okay, and you know, just as two wrongs make one right, or was it?
Two wrongs,
two uglies make one beautiful.
Yeah.
The Double Ugly. And it's like the Tomcat, you know, it has this special aura about it. You know what I mean? It's just looking at it and being close to it and sitting in it just gives off a certain vibe. It has so much character, it has so much history and personality in a sense, which just makes it absolutely gorgeous. It's just standing out and just one of those iconic aircraft of all times, you know. And I mean, there's a reason why this is the most produced US fighter in history, with I think 5,195 or so 5,200 airframes produced. You know, I mean, it's massive.
That's insane.
And it's still serving today. You know, I've just seen a couple of days ago, I've seen a video about one of our SMEs in one of the air forces flying it and showing, you know.
Is it the Germans are still flying it? Is that right?
No, the Greeks are flying it still, and the Turkish Air Force, the Korean Air Force, and Korea and Greece are going to retire them in June. So Greece and Korea have the big 50 years Phantom. I mean, 50 years service for
That's
an
insane, for a fighter jet, yeah.
Yeah, it just shows you how solidly it was built. And here's the thing, guys. Okay, this was all designed on paper. They didn't have PCs, they didn't have smartphones, they didn't have internet, they didn't have, you know, all those tools that we have today to build all those smart aircraft and whatnot. This was just, man, you know, piece of paper, drawing board, you know, drawing sketches and calculating formulas with the calculators and whatever they had. I mean, it's crazy to think of that something like this is created and then is so versatile, adaptable, and lasts for such an incredibly long time, with the upgrades today still being a valuable fighter. You know, one of our SMEs told us, we flew in pairs with them in an F-15 and with the F-4s. They're like baby, it's like a baby F-15.
Yeah.
Dadu asked if there will be an F-4E version at some point. No such promise for now. So what we're planning, the next thing that's coming up is the DMAS version that has the upgraded avionics suite and includes the PaveTac TCO, which is like IRST a little bit, so optical sensor, right? And the GBU-15, which is going to be fun because you can steer it. You basically fly the weapon from the Wizzo seat, so the Wizzos will have a lot of fun with the GBU-15 because it's like, you know, flying the sim in the sim in a way. And then steering that GBU-15 directly through the window you like. Very, very cool weapon. And what you can also do is like that one aircraft has the PaveTac and the other aircraft has the GBU-15. And so your wingman can guide your bombs. So one guy can be like the bomb truck and the other guy can be the steering platform. So that's going to be really cool for team play.
Yeah.
And after that, we plan the Navy version because, you know, landing on a boat is just way manlier.
100%.
100%. And taking off of it again. You can land it. You can land this one on the boat, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
The F-4E. Show it in F2. Go to the hook. Show the hook. And you see this hook is, I need to wait a little bit because the stream is slightly delayed, of course. This is the actual Navy hook. They did not change that in the Air Force. They just kept it. It's not the more bridal safety hook that the other US Air Force jet have. This is the real Navy hook. So you can land on the boat with it. Absolutely. You can do your full pattern and whatnot. It doesn't have the BLC, so it makes it a bit tougher with the slats. It's not, maybe not the easiest one to land, but you can. You will trap a 1, 2, 3, 4 wire.
Dude, we need to try.
And, you know,
we need to try that.
Yeah. We could try it actually in the stream later. That would be fun. And, you know, that hook, you can like go back to the cockpit.
Roger, where do you want to go?
Hold on,
Just
I'm
down
rejoining
here
my
too.
tanker. The tanker I want's not in the list.
It's probably too far away then. He always
Yeah.
gives you the ones that are the most proximity.
Wilco. Steering set for diversion.
But
So
the idea here is that Jester will set up everything for the tank. Attack guns, radio. He's helpful now.
So my guy Wackle
So,
was
yeah.
asking in the chat about how do I get the cut. So yesterday we were refueling an external view. How do you get that view? So all you do is press F4 and that'll take you to this view, and then you can just use your WASD keys to move around like this. So you can really set up any view you want, brother. So F4 and then the WASD keys. So we're burning in towards the tank at the
See
moment.
that lever, the big red lever on the right in the front cockpit. Yeah.
This one
Looks
here.
like
A
right
resting
next
hook
to the
handle.
warning. Right next to the warning light.
Yeah. Oh, this one. That's a canopy. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
lower it. No, lower it.
The arresting hook handle.
Yes, lower it.
Ah, nice. Hooks down for dominance,
Now I can
guys.
look at the wheel. And here's another difference between Air Force aircraft and the F-4E, other Air Force aircraft, is you can raise the hook again. Which in an F-16 or an F-15, the ground crew has to do. They need to re-secure the hook, right? But because this is a Navy hook, you got the ability to lower and raise it as you please.
Awesome. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, I think we'll definitely try that later on in the stream. We'll try and land on a boat and see how that goes. So if you just joined us, guys, welcome. We are doing a bit of a giveaway today, sponsored by HEATBLUR. We're giving away 10 copies, 10 guys. We're giving away 10 copies of the HEATBLUR F4 Phantom to, yeah, hopefully turn the frown upside down for you guys that have unfortunately been delayed. The aircraft couldn't come out today, so it will be out tomorrow. So to keep the good times going, HEATBLUR have very kindly donated 10 gifted modules to the stream. So if you want the Skitsy is posting the information on how you can enter the competition to get yourself a copy. You have to be a member of the Discord, and all you need to do is go to one of the Discord channels and post up in there, and you will be entered into the draw. And we'll do the draw at the end of the stream, and then you have to basically reach out to me and claim your module. Okay, so anybody that doesn't reach out and claim the module, what we'll do is we'll just recycle that module, because we're going to be doing another stream later on this evening, so we'll be giving away even more Phantoms later on tonight. So yeah, good luck to everybody.
Dad is saying the amount is insane. You know, guys, sometimes you just need to give back, and you've all been extremely kind and patient with us, and we need to show our gratitude in some way. You know, I mean, we appreciate you all as a community so much. And giving away 10 Phantoms, you know, that's nothing in comparison. Absolutely zero in comparison. So, and then you gotta wait another day. So, you know,
Yeah.
we understand how you feel, and we want to make you feel better because we feel bad about it too. And yeah, if it makes the day a little bit brighter, it's a no-brainer.
Smooth, thanks for the bits, dude. Good to see you. Officer Haynes, thanks for the raid. I hope you guys had a great stream. We are on our way to the tanker, situation normal. You join us at the top of Norway. We took off from Bodø. We are heading to quickly grab some gas, and then we're going to be filtering down through the fjords low level, and we're going to be taking a bit of a low level route in to attack these targets here. We're attacking 2 MiG-21s and 2 MiG-23s on the grounds with the Mavericks. We are showcasing the AGM-65D in this stream. We showcased the Durandal yesterday on stream. I put a video up on YouTube, guys, for anybody that might have missed that. If you go to my YouTube channel, there's a brand new, very short video. I kept it, I try to like get some like nice long in-depth tutorials for you guys, but also some short ones as well. So this one's a nice short video that you can watch. It's less than 3 minutes long. You can quickly watch it, and it shows you how you can get into the action with the F4 and the Durandal anti-runway weapon.
Nascent, or however, forgive me if I butcher your names, guys, okay? I mean, they're not clear-cut names, but if I got that correct, Nascent is wondering what the biggest challenge was. Well, the biggest challenge was HPUI. You know, maybe you can show them math quickly, just press M, show them the manual. But it's not only the manual, guys, don't misunderstand it. The HPUI is an underlying thing for the Jester menu. You can show them the Jester menu. That's powering all of these features in the aircraft, like manual in-game, the new Jester menu, the Q&A stuff, those interactions with Jester, the bomb calculator, grease pencil, and of course, you know, if it would have been just the grease pencil, that would not have been a reason for delay, absolutely, even the manual, but it's such an integrative core part that helps us expand not only the quality of life, but also the functionality of the aircraft, and that was the biggest challenge we ran into, to make it smooth, to make it look good. If Zabutzar was here, he could explain more, because he's the wizard behind it. You all know Zabu, he's very active on our Discord, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was probably the biggest challenge. The other big challenge is, believe it or not, you know, I mean, a lot of times I see like, why can't they just make like an unweathered cockpit, and graphics can't be that hard. Doing a module to this graphical level is extremely hard, and I want to give a shout out to we call them Michelangelos, a bit jokingly. Our team, they are very, very, very good, and they work very, very hard for 3 long years to make it look like this. Then of course the radar was certainly one of the most expensive efforts. Big shout out to Josh Nelson here, who made it. Great work. Same with the RWR, also very complex thing, and the RWR is going to serve as a base that's going to be included in DCS as general, so we wanted to make it really, really good, that it can be reused in other modules as well in DCS, and serve the entire community beyond just the F4. It's something we also like to do, you know, to bring stuff to DCS that does not only benefit our customers, but the entire DCS ecosystem. And of course, the flight model is always a big challenge. You know, I mean, getting it right. There's getting the numbers right, and then the other part is getting the feel right. And how do you express feel in numbers and code? You know, if you ask me, I have no idea. Even our SMEs are completely flabbergasted how Grover is able to take their feedback and transform it into code. I mean, it's really humbling to watch, you know, especially for me, who isn't a coder, right? I'm not doing any coding stuff and programming. In HEATBLUR, I get to experience it all, of course, and it's just very, very humbling to see these guys at work. And they pull just magic out of a hat, in my opinion, you know. First there was nothing, and now there's an F4 that, according to our SMEs, flies spot on like the thing in real life. And, you know, I mean, it's absolutely amazing to witness that.
I was blown away. I mean, I've obviously never flown an F4 before, but to me it feels really good. But one of the things that really cemented it is when we were in Discord yesterday or the day before, and one of your SMEs that came in who was a former F-14 pilot and a former F4 pilot, and he was just had nothing but praise to say about the aircraft, about how well it handles and how realistic it is, and just how much of a great job you guys have done it. Like you said, starting from nothing, do you know what I mean? Starting from literally zero and being able to put hundreds of thousands of man hours into a project like this to come up with a result that the people that flew this aircraft in real life get in it in DCS and say, yeah, I remember that's what it felt like.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's very important for us too that, like, the biggest reason why we do this is, of course, to give something awesome to the community, to make you guys happy, right? But the holy grail is if you can do that and make the professional fighter community happy, so they can, you know, go and walk down memory lane. And it's very humbling and heartwarming to see that, you know, especially the young folks who still flew in Vietnam, I'm gonna say it like this. And we have, you know, one of our SMEs, he actively flew, you know, in Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. And to see him re-experience his aircraft and relive his memories, but also our Visos, you know, and they keep telling us they keep reaching for stuff while they're flying it. Like the memory kicks back in and they're just grabbing the handrail that isn't there, or reaching for a switch that isn't in front of them because it's a sim, you know. And that makes me confident to see and experience that we maybe did something right with it.
Definitely.
Blue Combo 21 is asking, does the pilot look smoother? Well, we spend a lot of time on the pilot models, of course, you know, and you will also get customization, so you can make your own pilots. There will also be female models, by the way, for the ladies out there. Shout out to all the flying girls. And you will also see, for example, the eyes are leading. So if you look left or right, the eyes gonna lead like they would in real life. That was important to us to make it seem as natural as possible. And you know, you can look down on your arms a little bit.
When I move my head, the eyes move first, and then the head goes.
And you know, we have more plans. I mean, it's like if at some point we get inverse kinematics, which is a technique to animate skeleton animations, just to say it very simply. You know, hand signals, for example. That would be absolutely awesome, that you can do hand signals with the crew chief, but also with your flight members. You know, that you go to your wingman and you make a hand signal and stuff. And after release, we also want to bring a walk-around feature, by the way, which so you can virtually walk around the aircraft. You can tap on your wings, you can knock on the tires, and basically do, you know, you can rattle at the AIM-9s and the Sparrows if they're sitting well, and the bombs. You know, so you can make all those checks. You can move your flaps a little bit up and down. Make all those pre-flight checks that they do in the walker before they enter the aircraft. So,
Griffin, we're not going to talk about that today, brother.
I mean, sometimes you just want to get in the air, you know, but sometimes you want to take it slow and just relive that extra moment of immersion, like the pilots would. I mean, for the pilots wasn't immersion, for them it was real. But you know what I mean, guys. You know, I mean, to be able
Gabby, we talked about this yesterday. Random failures are a DCS thing, not a HEATBLUR thing.
Go from A to Z through all the steps they went, which is also why we did the crew chief. The crew chief will perform
25,
flight checks
miles,
with you, you know,
30,000.
I mean, flight control checks, for example. You move the rudder, you can do all the startup procedures. If you look at Reflected's video today, he posted a startup tutorial,
Roger that.
which we helped him to do, of course, and to make it just right. And our SMEs helped him with that as well. So it's really like the real life startup. It's
Nice.
an excellent video. I can only recommend it. And you will see all the crew chief interactions and all of that goes in it. So yeah, it's just cool that you can, you know, maybe one day we can make the crew chief actually like the Wizard, where you can join as a player, and so that you do the startup stuff. You know, I mean, dude, I do that. You know, not all the time, of course, but every now and then, hop in on the server for 20 minutes, just help aircraft get airborne. I think that could be fun. You know?
Yeah. Carlos on YouTube's asking a good question. He's asking, can you ask how complete the module is percentage-wise? Is it an early access aircraft we're going to get tomorrow, or is it like, so how complete is the aircraft going to be when the public get it tomorrow?
I'm not going to say 100% because that's preposterous, but let's say, you know, 99%, something like that. I can't think of anything that's missing now, you know. I mean, all the weapons are there, all the air-to-ground weapons, all the air-to-air weapons, radar, all the air-to-ground modes work, all the air-to-air modes work, Pave Spike works, the nav systems, radios, nav subsystems, the KY-28, IFF, it's all there. If you go to the Wizzo pit, nav, just press 2 for a brief moment.
Yep, we're in.
And then show them the circuit breakers. So
Hold on, I need to get my pilot model off in the back. I don't have that bound.
oh, you'll see them anyway. I think that they're really prominent on the either left or you can see them left of your arm there.
Yeah, I can see the pilot body's in the way, but I can't see them.
Yeah. So all those circuit breakers are connected in the background. So basically they work. Okay. Why they're not in at the moment is because making so many switches available would be very taxing on the performance. There is a way to do it. It's the same method that, for example, Total War uses to animate the huge armies and stuff. But we need ED's help to change a bit on the DCS core side, and then we'll make them available. There's a few minor things that are missing. For example, the gun camera will come a bit later. For now, you have the AVTR, which is recording screenshots for you, so you can debrief with your squadron. They are posted in a folder in your save games, and then get cleaned out, of course. Again, you have a certain amount of tape available for you. Once we add the gun camera, we want to try and make that video, so you can really record gun cam footage, and it also records like the TV and radar stuff, so
everybody can show their girlfriends their HUD tapes.
The HUD tapes, and you can debrief together.
Yeah, you can take it down
and
to
then
a
there's
local
a
bar
couple,
and show the young ladies.
And then there's stuff like, for example, Jester is not able to use the Pave Spike pod yet, because that's just very complex to code, and so it takes us a lot more time to do that, and we're doing this after release, much like we did the Lantern in the Jester Lantern in the F-14, but it's planned in the same way.
We've got a
So
friendly
he can use that fully. Right now he can just lock whatever is under the 12 vis cross and stabilize it there, but he won't self-lace and stuff. But what we did this time around is we exposed the Pave Spike controls to the pilot temporarily, so that you can, even in single player, still use the Pave Spike pod if you want to, and then just steer it from the front. And another thing is there's some ECM pods like the ALQ-119 that the F-4E used that's gonna get later, so that those who want to play a predominantly like Luftwaffe role, if you like, can have more accurate payloads. A couple of small things like that, but it's not functionality that's missing in that sense, because the ALQ-131 will save your jamming pod just in the same way, and so on. So yeah, it's pretty much feature complete. Early access we do because we want to allow ourselves to add even more.
We're not going to talk about the Typhoon today, Legend. We're just talking about the F4, brother.
Those kind of extras.
I hear
we're
you,
still
dude.
planning to
anxious
add,
for the
that's why
Typhoon
we don't
as
say,
well.
don't say it's not EA, but as the aircraft, it's done. It's more or less
Nice.
100%.
Somebody on YouTube saying, can one of you guys take a look at the F4 channel on Discord? Apparently people were just spamming in gifts or something. I'm not sure which. You must be talking about the HEATBLUR public one.
Well, what are they spamming?
Gifts. I don't know.
GIFs?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm here in the stream, and that's what I'm concentrating on.
Alright, we're just
Sure,
settling in behind the
I'm
tanker.
operated.
Take you guys to the observation position.
Say what?
We're just settling in the tanker now. Such an important part of any military flight. Huffington's in the house. Hi, Mrs. Maverick. Alright, let's get...
I just checked, it's okay. People, you know, you can't expect to make a delay and then...
have everybody happy about it.
yeah, it's okay, you know, I mean, that's...
Yeah, we've already had one or two salty people on YouTube. You can understand people are frustrated and they want to get their hands on the module, but 24 extra hours, guys, is not a huge deal. It would be nice to have it today, 100%, but it's the way it goes. Oh, hold on, I need to change a button here. This one.
Our Discord is also getting a bit flooded. Discord is saying, unusual join activity detected. It's called people wanting to know what's up, that's why.
I changed some of my controls.
There's a couple other things, guys, that also will come later. For example, travel pods, which, you know, don't really change something for the gameplay, but just little things that can add immersion. So if you do a cross the pond, we have travel pods for you. Later on, also the high-powered tank, the center tank, the F-4F's used, so you can pull more G with that. And then another thing we want to look into after release is, for example, you know, G limitations for stations and tanks. Right now on release, probably it's the best to let you pull to your heart's desire. I mean, you'll still break off your wings, you'll break your INS, you'll break stuff if you don't treat it well, but your tanks won't just pop off if you pull too hard. But those are all things we can expand on after release. For right now, it was the most important thing for us to give you a complete aircraft, as complete as possible, with all the important functionalities. Not only important, also unimportant, just all the functionalities that it has.
Hey, Scare Bus!
Forward 20 feet. I'm showing nails 10 o'clock. Ease 4 feet down. That looked easy. We're plugged.
That's correct. The Navy F4 is going to have a probe. It's one of the reasons, I mean, not the probe, but, you know, the Navy F4 and the F-4E are a little bit different. It doesn't have the slats.
Whoa, you're charging the boom. You are drifting
Vizzo
forward.
is not a flying officer.
Hey, you're drifting up.
And aerial fueling is a bit different, so that's why it's going to come as some form of DLC or expansion in a separate module. Because we want to give it the same treatment that we gave the F-4E, and just give you an awesome Navy experience with it. And of course, the other thing is bridle cat launches, which I think is going to be fun. You see that bridle fling off at the end.
Drifting forward.
Yeah, and you know,
looking slick, dude.
I'm really looking forward to the Navy F4. I gotta say, I mean, I'm a guy who loves the boats in general, and the ocean.
You love a boat, bro.
Everything.
Drifting
up. Man. I mean, we grew up on
special emotions.
Special emotions.
Hey, you're drifting forward.
Some of you maybe don't know, Mav and I got up together in this game, like completely. He's like my brother.
Whoa, you're charging the boom.
And you know, from the very, very first steps we battled in this lock-on back then, and DCS flights and adventure, we did all these steps together here, and kicked ass.
You were drifting aft.
Still do. We used to wipe them service clean. right, Mav?
That's it. Well, I'm going to disconnect, guys.
Looking good.
And we're going to.
Whoa, you're about to
we had
fall
to
off.
fly
I'm going to
without
show you guys
missiles.
connected from external
Let's
view.
not go there. That's too much bragging.
Heads up, new bogey. Right 8 miles. 2,500.
Yeah, Spectre, such things happen, of course. Or if you would overpull with bombs, you might get a hunt station and stuff like that. Generally not a good thing to disrespect the G limits on the stations. And so I think that will add to the realism and something we definitely want to look into. Because that's how it was, and you know, and that's the same thing with the wear and tear. You know, we get a lot of questions. Will those random failures just here's something you need to understand. Wear and tear and condition is not random failures. It's a result of how you treat the aircraft. Right? Look at that nice traffic.
Traffic.
But yeah. Pull up. Wind shear. Anyways, what did I want to say? I want to say, yeah, wear and tear. It's not random stuff happening. It's stuff happening naturally as a result of how you treat the aircraft. Okay. Naturally, if you move the condition and the wear and tear sliders, the likelihood of these things to happen changes, and the reliability. For example, you get a bit more bucking engines if you have zero condition and super high wear and tear. They might light a bit slower, things might work slower, those kind of things, you know. For example, the pave spike is a good example. It might move a little slower, it might be a little bit harder to keep track and stuff like that, but the stuff will not break randomly. It breaks as a result of the actions taken in the aircraft and the interaction of all those thousands of components that we simulated. A good example is, you know, if your oil pressure becomes too low, your generators go. So, you know, if you don't deal with an oil leak or you have an oil leak, I mean, you need to make sure that you get back down, or at some point your generators will just be gone, and then you're still flying, but with no electricity.
What a view, just looking at the terrain down below us.
Absolutely gorgeous. And Mav here rocks steady on the boom. Look at that. Jester is a bit better on the boom now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also important for us, you know, to make Jester a bit more proactive in all areas, and to make him more a help to the player. Not that he isn't in the F-14, he is, but sometimes you find yourself hand-holding more Jester than he should be hand-holding you, you know what I mean? And by all means, you know, I mean, the guys who made Jester 1.0 did an absolutely excellent job. But as with all first things, you keep learning afterwards, and it allowed us to take in a lot of lessons through the F-14 and expand on that. And then, of course, the community feedback that we got over the years on Jester and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it led to go back to the drawing board, and that's why we coded Jester completely from scratch. It's completely overhauled. Naturally, we're keeping the voice files because we recorded over 13 or 14,000 voice lines by now, and I would just add 2 years to the whole thing. So. But we recorded also a lot of new voice lines for the F4, because every aircraft comes with its own distinct culture, right? The fighter community for a certain aircraft has a different culture than another one's. For example, what we call commonly as waypoints. In the F-14 it's called a steer point, and in the F-4 it's called a turn point. So, you know, you need to adjust those little things to make it right, because it just sounds wrong if Jester would say steer point in the F4.
Drifting aft.
It wasn't called like that. They said turn points. So it's these kind of things that we adjusted for Jester.
You're drifting
The
up.
devil's in the detail.
That's right.
You got this, man. It's a piece of cake. Go forward 9 feet.
Scarebus driver, yeah, we will try to bring as much back to the F14 as we can, but it's a new way of how we're doing things, so we need to see how much compatibility is there and what we can off backport. I mean, we'd love to bring back everything naturally, but it might not be possible, so we don't want to promise yet on what exactly that will be that's going to come to the F4, but of course as much as we can. As you know us, we want to keep our modules alive. They're important to us, the Vegan, the F14, just as much as the F4, and they need to be, you know, spruced up every now and then and modernized, so you guys can continue to have fun with them. And that's what we're going to continue to do. As long as we are here around, you know, we will keep upgrading and updating our old modules as much as we can. When will the Navy F4 be released? Can't say that yet. We got the Eurofighter on our plate, we got the DMAS version on our plate, we got the A6 on our plate. So we need to see where it fits, and that's why it's better to say for now. We don't know for sure yet, but the goal is, of course, as soon as possible. What's the delay due to? Well, it's just some last minute things happened in the build, and in DCS some issues arose, and it was decided that the patch should be delayed to address these issues. I'm not gonna go into detail too much there, because that's not my
It's not what it is for.
privilege. Yeah, it's not my privilege to disclose either, you know. I mean, he knows that much better. And by the way, I'm not playing a blame game here, just to make that very clear. PD and us, we're sitting in the same boat, and we have the same wish to get that out as soon as possible. It's no one's fault. Things happen last moment, and the reason why things get delayed is so that you get a great experience and not a broken experience. And that's why it's a good decision, even if it hurts a little bit. But in the end, like I keep saying, guys, you know, I mean, you deserve the best quality, and if that means to wait a day more, is better, because, you know, I think a year from now, that day waiting, I mean, people will remember, of course, but you will remember a bad first experience much longer than that, you know what I mean? And so it's always better to go for the quality than to rush something. Giorgio Moroder, well, thanks for that's a compliment. I love Giorgio Moroder. Who doesn't? Anything
No idea
80s
who
is just great. Oh, he's Crockett's team from Miami Vice and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Alright, we're done with the
great
refuel.
music.
That's a new bogey, all right. Left 50, 39 miles, 33,000.
Yeah, that's
Not
right,
getting an
Socio, you know, but
response.
it's
It's
also
abandoned.
not about marketing, it's really about giving you guys what you deserve, you know, and you deserve the best. That's it, that's from our standpoint. You just deserve the best possible quality, period. Marketing or not, you know, I rather look bad and give you something really great than look great and give you something bad. It's an absolute no-brainer.
Alright, we're heading into the target.
Well, Windhoes, you know, I mean, it's difficult because half of the community says like, I don't want to know, and the other half is crucifying you if you don't give them a date. And at the same time, you also need to set a certain amount of expectation. You know, you can't just say it's gonna just drop as a surprise. I mean, you can, but especially when you do pre-orders, you have to make a certain promise that you then need to keep. And you can't just let them sit blindly and go, well, it's ready when it's ready. Well, of course, it's true to some extent, but at the same time, you know, when you pay for a pre-order, you want to know how long do I have to wait, and that's why we give dates. We always warn that things can happen, you know. I mean, this
everything's subject to change.
Yeah, everyone, like, no one expected, neither NED nor us expected this to happen. You see, it's like these things are not planned, and you can't plan for them. It's tough luck, unfortunately, and we all feel equally disappointed about it. Trust us, you know. I mean, no one wanted to see this thing finally in your hands more than us. Like, believe me, for 3 years we've been waiting for this moment, and then just stuff happens, you know. It's yeah, but we're all big boys. And that's why we get together here, enjoy each other's company, and, you know, give away a few Phantoms, make you guys happy, look at Maverick's beautiful flying, despite him being a total Phantom noob still. But yeah, I mean, it's just spending time with you guys. It's a good cure for today, I have to say. The release trailer will launch tonight, guys.
Nice. What time, do you know?
Not exactly, because when I say now and it's a half an hour later, we're in the same mess, aren't we?
Yeah.
Got it. Yes, we are Lotus 314. We are thinking about modern upgrades. AOP, ICE, those kind of things. Not off the table. We just don't want to say yet that we're doing it. We need to see how it fits. But we'd absolutely love, of course. I mean, like, imagine flying this. It's like one of our SMEs said when he flew together with them. They're like baby F-15Es, you know, modern Phantoms. It's imagine, you know, just the F4, and then you have AMRAAMs, JDAMs, and all the bells.
I was going to say, there is a model of the F4 that flies with the AMRAAM, isn't there?
Yeah, the ICE, the AUP, and the Terminator. I'm not sure about the Terminator. Don't crucify me if I said it wrong, guys, please. But I think it does.
Hey, we're not going to talk about the Eurofighter.
The G variant, we're not sure, because it has a rather limited role, and it's vastly different in systems and cockpit, especially the Visual Pit. And anything of the EW stuff is very classified, restricted, and so on. So, you know, not sure if we get. It would be nice.
Good to see you, Twitcheroo.
It's also, of course, you know, we have to be a little bit aware of how much time something costs and how much does it really add to the game. That being said, we're all fans of the G, you know. I mean, like, if we had the resources and infinite amount of time, hell, we'd do every version of the F4, you know what I mean? It's because they're all excellent. I mean, a B would be awesome for early Navy stuff, a C for Vietnam stuff, you know.
Holy shit, Skitsy, thank you so much, brother.
All of them are absolutely
Skitsy
great,
dropping 5 bombs.
We have so much time.
On the memberships on YouTube.
We have a roadmap, and so we need to make some tough decisions, unfortunately. But so for now, no, there's no G plan. But who knows what the future brings, you know? Maybe in 5-10 years it changes. You say, like, heck, let's do a G. How much hours did go into the F4? It's absolutely impossible to tell.
Hundreds of thousands.
An entire team working for 3 years like madmen. That makes sense. That's the best way I can put it. Longer than 3 years, actually. We started a little bit before that. Just the amount of research, collecting all the manuals and documentation, and it's a very, very, very big effort to do something like this. And we're very blessed to have an excellent team. We have very good young aspiring developers who are very motivated and who come up with these.
Okay, steering is set for the new
Saboteur
coordinates.
came up with that in-game manual, and that you can click a switch and open the manual on that. I mean, what a legend idea.
Yeah, I want to show that for the people that haven't seen this, guys. So what Iron Mike's talking about, right, is you can press M for manual, and it'll bring up the manual here. You can go through and like study the manual as you're flying in real time, or if you're not sure about how something works, right, all you need to do is, so say for example we want to learn about what this switch does. We press and hold M and then just click on it. What's this? It opens the manual up at the page for that specific instrument or switch in the cockpit. So anywhere we click on, it takes you to that page. How good is that, chat? Absolutely incredible. Alright, speaking about the weapon selector knob, Mike, should we go TV now because we get 30 minutes, you said, is that right? Or
I think
at least 3 minutes. We'll wait a little bit longer until we get a little bit closer to the target. We are 87 miles from the IP at the moment.
You want to probably engage like 5 minutes before you get to the target area, something like that. So you got a little bit of headspace. Yeah, Kat, I wanted to mention, he made the crew chief, you know, was passionate about that. Grover, of course.
Thank you so much, there, though.
Component system, like I mean, don't get me started how crazy that idea was in the first place. And to then implement it, saying like, look, we're just gonna model an aircraft with all its thousands of components that it has in real life and make it work. I mean, like, yeah, okay. Somehow he pulled it off. You know, I mean, Dominic, just brilliant implementation of all the nav systems and radios and what. You know, every developer put in so much creativity and also passion to just go and get it as close to the real thing as possible. I mean, I said it before, I can only repeat it, you know, working with these guys is a very humbling experience, and I cannot praise them enough. You know, and I'm like, of course, I'm Iron Mike from HEATBLUR, and it's a bit patting ourselves on the back. But again, I'm not a programmer, so I'm allowed to praise them.
Yeah, you've seen firsthand as well all the sacrifice and all the hard work that they put in.
And they deserve all the praise in the world.
Yeah.
They did such, and at a young age too, you know, a lot of them are still going to uni, doing this on the side. Of course, kind of full-time with us, I mean, it doesn't matter, don't need to go into details there, but, you know, I mean, there's just a lot of young talent there, and I love that. You know, Yanis and Kenneth, who wrote the manual, Yanis and Sabu, who made the manual look really beautiful. You know, Yanis did the bombing calculator. Like I mentioned, Nelson, the radar. I mean, the radar is just ingenious as well. It's all of these guys are a blessing to have.
God, I love the Ray-Bans, guys.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
The Ray-Bans are so cool. There are so many just nice little touches, and there's a lot of Easter eggs, shall we say, guys, that are in the aircraft that we're not going to show on stream, that are basically just going to get left for you guys to have a little play around with the cockpit and have a look around and see all these nice little extra touches that the team have put on.
This is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby.
Negative, Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
Things like just the eye movement in the mirror, when you move your head, the eyes move first and stuff like that. It's just, nothing in DCS comes close to what you guys have done here.
Well, thank you. Somebody asked, did we work with a lot of F4 pilots? Yes, we did. We had F4 pilots, F4 Wizzo instructors, pilots who flew back in Vietnam, a pilot who is still flying.
That's it, Skier Bus, yeah.
Forces, as of now. German F4F pilots and German F4F Wizzo. We have a guy who started as a Wizzo in the F4D and then did the pilot course and then became a pilot in the F4E, but he also flew the C briefly, I think. Vulture, one of our main SMEs, who was a Viso instructor in the F-4E and accumulated a lot of hours in the F-4E. Then we also have general pilots. I mean, even Victory helped us. You all know Victory from the F-14.
Yeah.
Big shout out to him as well, because they all know their craft and they can digest those flight manuals and pilot handbooks also in a certain amount of way that can improve them, and all of them like a big family to us. I mean, they all work together and bounce stuff off of each other. It was also very, very amazing to see how much passion went into this project from the SME side. Same as with the F-14, twice in a row now we were blessed with just an amazing SME team, and I gotta give them a shout out for just being so absolutely helpful, forthcoming and devoted to it. I mean, they devoted so much time to this module. It's a real love project for them. So yeah, that put us into a really exquisite position to develop it as close as possible as we can.
Nice, Gearbus, nice. I think it speaks a lot about the aircraft that you guys have chosen to do as well, like the Tomcat and the F4, that just how passionate the real crew that flew these aircraft are to see it faithfully restored into DCS world, to get the chance to get their hands on it again, because obviously they'll never get the chance to fly them in real life anymore. And yeah, so that these aircraft can instill a lot of passion and pride in the men and women that flew them in real life, and obviously the chair force as well, so to speak, the guys that weren't lucky enough to become fast jet pilots in real life, but still have some of that same passion.
Yeah, and it's also about preserving history. It's like making like a virtual museum in a way, and that needs to be as accurate as possible, so that future generations can go back and see how it was, in a very cool way, because what is cooler than an interactive museum is much better than something where you just stand in front of it and look at it, right?
Yeah.
And so, and also the Toby, he was a F-4E and F-4G pilot, and Vulture, like I said, our kind of like main SME, Viso stuff in general. Visos flew, of course, the F4 as well, so they know the flight model as well. They will be instructing you in the training lessons, guys. So the training lessons will be done with Toby and Vulture, and you will get your training from them directly and in their voice. So, and we will continue expanding. We have 8 training missions now, which cover the basics. We will, of course, keep expanding. We also want to do maybe some kind of like tips and tricks series with the SMEs, so that you get like tips from them directly, tactics, how to fly it properly, all those kind of things. By the way, Victory put up a really nice write-up on the forums, on the AD forums, on flying the F4.
Nice.
So, I mean, they're all very invested to get you the best experience. We actually thought about the QF4Es, but it just breaks our heart too much, so not.
Hello to everybody on YouTube. Hi guys, I am trying to keep up with the chat, but we're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch right now, so there's a lot of people throwing chat at us. If you have any questions for 104 Fire Mike from HEATBLUR, please post them in and we'll try and pass them on. Obviously we won't be able to answer them all, but we'll do our best to get through as many of your questions as possible. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. So if you're enjoying on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so already. You could be in with a chance of winning a copy of the F4. HEATBLUR have very kindly provided us with 10 modules to give away, guys. 10 F4 Phantoms to give away. So what we're going to do, we're going to showcase. We've already done the air-to-air refuel, and we're doing a bit of a low-level showcase at the moment. And we're going to go and employ the AGM-65D Mavericks. We're going to fire off the air-to-ground Mavericks from the F4, and then we're going to go back to base and do some landing training, and then we might jump in and do a little bit of air-to-air, and then I think we're going to try and land it on the boat. We're going to see if we can put the F4 down on the boat, and without killing anybody either in the aircraft or on the flight deck.
Lotus asked, did work on the Eurofighter continue in the meantime? Yes, it did. It did. Of course, in the past last months, we concentrated fully on the F4 because...
Yes, Maurice, they can.
And also our apologies for being scarce on Tomcat and Viggen updates. We did not forget them. We will devote a lot of time to them after release again. But we really needed to focus all our strength on getting this baby across the finish line, okay? But yeah, the Eurofighter has been progressing, absolutely. And we'll have some good stuff for you in store very soon, guys. I mean, not talking, don't get me wrong, no, somebody's gonna post Eurofighter coming soon. Yeah. That's not what I said.
No, loads of people have been saying, yeah, what about the Eurofighter? What about the Eurofighter? I've been telling them, listen guys, we're not here to talk about the Eurofighter today, we're here to celebrate the F4 and the release tomorrow, but I appreciate it.
But I understand.
I don't think just FYI guys, I don't think anybody's more excited about the Eurofighter coming out than me, so I just want to get everybody to temper their enthusiasm, because I'm sitting here with a Eurofighter patch on my desk right in front of me, guys. I am ready to go, but I can tell you that the F4 is definitely something special to get your hands on in the meantime while we wait for the Eurofighter to come out in the future.
Yeah, and we already have, of course, a great Eurofighter SMEs as well, so we will give it the very same treatment that we give all our models. So, but right now, Mav is right, it's time to celebrate the F4.
All the work that you guys have done on this module, not the ones that's in progress, this one that's coming out very soon.
Captain Summers asks, are the notes on the canopy visible to other flight crews in multiplayer? They are for the visor. If you look over the shoulder, they're not visible in external view and like from your wingman yet. We may look into that in the future. That's not possible for the time being. So whatever you draw on there, they won't see it. But nonetheless, you can utilize that between visor and pilot in a nice way. It's called the donut technique. Say you're on the ground and you're looking at something, an object, and then you draw a circle around that object. So now when you're flying as the pilot, you can just like say put a church into that circle and then tell the visor, look at what's in the circle, and you know you're both looking at the same exact thing. It's called the donut technique. That's really cool in multi-crew. Very useful for ground ops, of course, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, else you only see it over the shoulder as the visor. Is Steam release same schedule? Yes, Steam should release at the same time like standalone. And then ask Mike, how much does it cost to develop a plane, please? Well, it's certainly more than hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that.
104 pounds, something like that.
Yeah, 104 pounds exactly. That's how much it cost, 104.
Yeah, Pyro, maybe. I'm going to set up some air-to-air with the AIM-7 and the AIM-9 first.
Unfortunately, there's no F-4E.
We'll do that later on the second stream later on this evening. We're doing 2 streams today.
We do have a knack for picking legendary aircraft.
Krakota, no, buddy. It's coming out tomorrow.
Legendary aircraft are picking
Unfortunately, the release has been delayed.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we pick what we're passionate about, and because business or not, it needs to be a business, okay? Always, you need to make a sustainable business so that you guys can enjoy that long term and not just the whiff in the wind and then you're gone again. But the real reason we do that is passion, you know.
Track IR.
We want to be passionate about the modules we're doing. And certainly you can, in my opinion, be passionate about anything that flies, because that's cool. You know, even a Cessna is cool compared to a car. I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
But, you know, it needs to be something kick-ass. You know?
So just a quick mission update, guys. If we look on F10, so we're inbound to Whiskey 4 here. Our target's at Whiskey 5, so we don't have long to go. We're going to turn on the Maverick Seekers in a second to get them warmed up. And then get our weaponology all sorted. So I'll come left into this little valley here, and we'll find a little space where we can get heads down and get the switches working.
I mean, this flight here around Kola is just so enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
And sure, I mean, the map's not finished yet and all that stuff. I mean, just topography, and just an amazing flight. And I've been just enjoying watching all that. Really, really cool job.
So much better than flying in the desert. Although we're all going to Afghanistan next month, so.
Hey man, desert flying is also cool, you know. I mean, everything's.
Yeah, but I've been doing it for the past 5 years. Sick of the sand, bro. I am sick of the sandbox, dude. Give me some trees and some green.
Tell me about Georgia, man. I've been flying in that region for over 20 years with you together, you know. At some point, you're like,
right, let's get the Maverick
else.
set up. So I'm going to select TV on the weapon selector.
Yeah.
Start that timer.
Then you can start the stopwatch.
Which
So
one
you
is
know
it to
when
start?
3 minutes. Oh man, Jesus, I'd have to.
That's alright, I got it.
You know, you can always use the manual method.
Right, so and then we want to select direct on the delivery mode. We'll select the stations and fuse the. Is it nose or nose tail or tail? It'd be nose tail, wouldn't it?
In Mavericks, you don't need a fuse.
Don't need it, no.
I set it to nose tail.
Right, I've set to nose tail for safety.
But you don't really.
Alright,
Then
we'll wait 3 minutes and then we'll get the cap off the weapons.
And then, you know, at some point you want to switch your radar to TV as well, but you can leave that for now since it's not warmed up yet. Set the air to ground.
Air to ground, it'll
Slide
go
the air to ground.
47 mils.
And like I mentioned, you know, it depends. They can be somewhere between 17 and 45. It depends on how they've been mounted on the stations. Which can differ all the time a little bit. So you can foresight them really if you wanted to. But actually, in my opinion, you know, what you really want is to have the people be in the ballpark, and then you're gonna fine steer it anyway with your weapon stick. So anything between 40 and 45. I usually put it around between 41 and 45.
What happens if you prepaid and win a copy? Asks Minnie on YouTube. I mean, you can give it away to somebody else, I suppose. I mean, I'm not going to exclude anybody from the giveaway. But yeah, if you've already got a copy of it, I mean, I'm not going to judge you if you're entering to try and win another copy because you can give it to a friend or something. But yeah, it might be super cool to leave it for people who don't own a copy yet. But like I said, no one's going to be excluded from this. This giveaway is available to everybody. And if you win a copy and you already own the aircraft, then you can give away your key to a friend or whatever you want to do with it. It's your key, you've won it, so it's up to you.
Yeah, share the love around.
Yeah.
Reddit. How does one enter said giveaway is the question, man.
So we have admins in both YouTube and Discord that are pasting that information in every now and then. Every couple of minutes the chat's going in. So you have to join my Discord group. Again, all the information's coming up in the chat. Join the Discord group and then go to the giveaway channel on Discord and submit your entry in there.
Is the 104th a virtual squadron or just the one? Well, it's a virtual. It's called the 104th Phoenix Virtual Fighter Bomber Squadron.
Yeah.
It's been founded in 2006 and came from the 169th Panthers. One of the
2005.
2005. Yeah. Founded by 104th Man of War and 104th Polecat. And the wing commanders today is Man of War, Polecat, Maverick, and myself, although I'm very absent due to my work, unfortunately. And yeah, it was a virtual squadron, and back in the day, now you have a lot of service, which, by the way, is absolutely amazing. We support that 100%. It was one of the few available popular servers that were basically full all the time, and that's what Mav and I did in our early, humble beginnings, setting a clock alarm every 4 hours because DCS would, you know, crash back in the day after a while running the server. So we had to wake up every 4 hours to restart the server. Remember that?
Yeah, it was great fun.
Oh yeah, great fun, great memories. But no, it's a great bunch of people, and we always said also, you know,
As Vader,
they're
yeah.
not SMEs in the squadron. There are a lot of guys who have connection
So you have to use your primary flight control instruments for everything else.
Aviation and stuff. So we were able to, you know, strike a balance, I would say, between a group of people who will get together to have fun, but also a group of people who are capable to fly on a very high tactical level, on a very high skill. And that's why our training takes, you know, probably almost a year per cadet.
At least, so we keep cadets for at least a year now.
Yeah,
so,
and you know,
the 3 minutes is up. I have turned the master arm to on. I'm ready to get rid of the jettison cover now. I'll go ahead and press the trigger and see if that works. And it does, guys. Check that out. So now we can see what the weapon sees. Now if I press the trigger again short, it'll zoom in. This is the Maverick Deltas we're using. Press it again, it'll zoom out. So now it's just a case of actually getting to the target and then getting the weapon to find the enemy aircraft. So just
you know, you have the contrast also on the left here. You can adjust a little bit to your own liking map.
All right.
If you want.
On the left of the
Turn point is updated.
The DCS screen. Yeah, you see those knobs. That
oh
look
yeah.
Like they have, you have an inner and an outer knob. You can play with them a bit.
Copy. Sweet. Yeah, so for those of you that just joined us, we are attacking an enemy airbase. The enemy have just captured this airbase in the Swedish forest, and they're starting to ferry in aircraft. Luckily, they have left a massive gap in their air defences, and it is our job to get in there and make them pay for that. So we're going to be deploying the Mavericks onto two MiG-23s and two MiG-21s that are sitting here. So we're actually closing in on the target pretty quickly now. We are 31 miles away. We're going to pop up when we get a little bit closer so we can get a visual on the aircraft on the ground. We'll try and get two Mavericks off in one pass on... we've got satellite imagery so we know where the aircraft are roughly going to be. So we'll try and get two of them locked up, get two Mavericks off, and then we'll come around and attack the remaining two that are down there. We're actually going for Maverick missiles this time, Mini, not Durando. We showcased the Durando yesterday.
That was fun to watch, huh, the Durando.
Yeah, the Durando. I forgot about the fucking fuse switch, but apart from that, it was awesome. Did you see the video I put out? I put a video today all about just a really short one, like 2.5 minutes, just teaching people how to do the Durando employment and continuous.
Hey, Victor Gron, greetings to Stockholm. We have a lot of good friends in Stockholm and the Swedish community, of course. Master Arms, you know, great friends of ours. Part of family, basically, brought the Wigan up with us. Great guys. Swedish Master Arms community.
Yeah.
And in general, you know, all the squadrons and communities out there, I mean, it's such an amazing thing to see how much the DCS community has grown in general, how many servers we have now, different options, you know, Cold War servers, modern servers, World War II servers, training servers, co-op servers. This didn't exist back in our days.
Thanks, Zanny.
You know, we had like two servers.
Appreciate that.
The 104th and the 51st. And
He's
later
Austrian,
the
Stingray.
4S server from the Serbian friends, you know, and you had the RAF server in the very early beginning. But yeah, I mean, aerobatics, virtual aerobatics, been around since forever, I think. But yeah, I mean, you know, these many amazing servers that we have now, they didn't exist back then, and it's just amazing to see and really great.
Alright, chat, we're popping up for our air-to-ground attack now. We're trying to spot the airbase. So we zoom in and have a look. I think I can see the facility on our... There, I can see a runway and stuff there. Here we go, chat, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to just talk on the stream now, Mike, one sec. Okay. So we're going to get our face into the sensor. I'm going to press the trigger to zoom in. And now I'm going to press the air-to-air refueling release switch. and move my forward controller so we can hopefully get a lock on these aircraft. It's important to still fly the aircraft while you're doing this. We know that there should be 2 of them at the end of this runway. I'm getting some heat signatures there. You see the white one right there. There's a heat signature there. We'll go ahead and see if we can capture that. We have good capture. Master arm is live. We'll get a little bit closer and then we'll fire. 3, 2, 1, rifle. 1 away. Cap off. And then zoom in. Scroll. Get a lock on the second target. Good lock. Solid lock. I'll give you an external view for this one. Rifle. 2 weapons away. 1. Shack 2. Alright, Shack 2, we are visual on the 2 enemy MiG-21s.
Nice hits, nice hits.
So we're going to, so the weapons have like a safety cover over the lens. We get rid of that by pressing the trigger and the lens will pop off the Maverick. So we're going to go out, extend a little bit, turn around and finish the job. So the Mavericks looked pretty intimidating, but I gotta be honest with you, that's like the first time I've used them, and they're very straightforward, guys. Pretty hard to actually get that wrong. It's maybe a little bit fiddly to hold the air-to-air refuel and release switch and the forward controller, move that around. That's probably the most difficult part. But apart from that, it was a walk in the park, Kazansky. All right, here we go for the second 2.
You know, you can use also just AFCS for that instead of being a noob.
Say again.
You got AFCS, which is like attitude hold.
Yeah,
So
I'm hand flying, bro.
I know, but I'm saying you can make it a little easier on yourself.
Bro, I'm an F-4 pilot, dude. There's no such thing as an autopilot now. Alright, chat, here we go. Right, so refuel, switch to press. Move the seeker. We'll go for the one on the left first. Caged. Rifle. Alright, get the seeker off. Zoom in. Refuel, switch to press. Press and hold. Scroll. Release. Lock. Fire. One. 2. Nice one, chat. Mission accomplished.
That was a great job out there.
That was a great job out there.
Frosty Cap asked, symmetric loadout for the Maverick, looks like they both came. That's true. They will always go the first track and then the other one. You can do that by, you need to manually take care of that by selecting and deselecting the stations. You gotta be aware though that deselecting a station mechanically cages them again. So once you reselect the station, you have to press the trigger again. But that's basically how you do it. It's no aircraft, it's not hand-holding you. If you want to have balanced Maverick shots, then click station, unclick station again.
And the max amount of Mavericks is 6, isn't it? It can carry 6 Mavericks.
6 Mavericks, yeah.
Nice.
And for those of you who wonder, the Walleye and the Hobos, they work pretty much the exact same way, minus the zoom function and stuff. The difference is they're not self-propelled ordnance, right? So you need to give them enough energy on launch so that they can glide to the target. But they're fun to use, and they're like, you know, gliding bombs. It's pretty cool. TV guided bombs. They guide themselves and target just fine.
Should be tomorrow. This time tomorrow, Craig. You'll be in it, brother. You'll be in it. All right, we're heading back to Boulder now. We're going to do some landing practice.
Tanji, don't quote me on that 30-minute seeker head limitation. That's what I had just in memory. It could be different for the maps. And I'd have to look up for walleyes and hobos.
Are the 65? Oh, you're talking about the
but you can check in the manual. It should be mentioned, I think. We can link the manual in the chat.
Alright, I want to demonstrate the selective jettison, because we can jettison these racks, can't we? The Maverick racks.
We can, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot like the Hornet, guys. So if you're familiar with the Hornet selective jettison system, so we had to select the pylons with the weapons on to actually fire them. So we've already got the pylons pre-selected. Now all we do is come down to our jettison selector and then rotate it round to the 6 o'clock position and press the push to jettison button with the master arm on. We should get rid of those pylons. I'll show you from the outside. Boom, there we go. Just like the F-18. Aircraft's nice and streamlined.
Yeah, your crew chief's never ever gonna give you new ones.
Yeah. Sorry, crew chief. Good to see you, Iron Fuzz. Welcome.
You'll be like, dude, you're wasting our money for nothing. You get to fly with a blank aircraft and no gun ammo.
So technically my aircraft can carry 7 Mavericks. 3 on each wing and me in the cockpit.
Didn't. Yes, why mine gets to carry 25 irons.
Yep.
24 Mach 82s, guys, huh? Imagine that.
24 Mark 82s.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. And you can
3
drop them
Mark
all on a
84s.
single pass, can't you?
Yeah, of course you can. You make a brrrr, and the area you want to go away is gone.
So, I landed the aircraft for the first time yesterday live on stream. It was a bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. It was definitely you have to be very involved in the landing procedure, not like a Viper or a Hornet where you can almost be a passenger in your own landing. Do you have any? Obviously, I know about the AOA with the tone, which reminds me I want to turn the volume knob down for that because that was excruciating. But do you have any landing tips that you can share with YouTube and Twitch to make the guys' landing experience a little bit easier tomorrow? No? Alright, good talk, Mike, thanks.
What? Sorry, I had to answer a quick question.
That's
Somehow
alright.
our Discord is throwing security warnings because a lot of people are joining, and then I think they need to fill out a captcha.
That's all good. I was saying,
What was your
can
question?
you give the stream some landing tips? How do you land the F4? How does a trained professional go about landing this aircraft?
Very easy, like a champ.
Like a champ.
Yeah, that's it. Be a champ, land it. No, I'm kidding. So you would normally what they would do is a proper brake, right? You'd brake 350 knots, about 300, 400 knots, 350 to 400 knots. Make a brake reciprocal on the downwind. You slow down to below 250. Gears down, flaps slats out and down. Then when you roll over the perch, you try to descend, should be around 190.
Definitely can of beans,
initiate it.
definitely.
Try to get about, I don't know, between 500 and 1,000 feet negative FPM. And then continue to slow down during your turn on final.
No one knows
so that
fish,
you get her
no.
on speed. And then, you just ride her down on speed. You can flare at the end. You're not in the Navy, so that's okay. It's very good to calculate the approach speeds in the F4. It gives you a ballpark, there's a thumb of rule. I think it's, oh Jesus, I'd have to look it up. It's,
Thanks, Rusty.
It's gross weight plus 2,000 for every, plus 2 for every, no, it's, what is it, 142 knots. Plus 2 for every 1,000 pounds over gross weight or something like that. I mean, I'd have to look it up.
Slam it in like Windows.
But we also want to make Jester be able to calculate that for you, and then you settle around the approach speed. Your RPM is going to be somewhere in the 83 to 90 region. It's very important that you don't get behind the power curve. the F4. Okay, the J79s are very responsive, but don't fall behind the power curve. That's the whole. You know, if you get too slow, you'll be in the hole, and you need afterburners to go out, and that's a go around. So, you know, stay ahead of the power curve. It's better to come in slightly fast than slightly slow in that sense. You want to be on speed, and you know, as per our SMEs, and I agree, it's one of the easiest aircraft to land. Why? Because you have the oral AOA warning system, and you just listen to the tone and ride it all the way down. You know, till you touch on the runway. Once touched down, try to get the nose down gently. She'll come down pretty quick by herself, and then you deploy the chute. Let the chute slow you down. Nose wheel steering below 80 knots, and then bring it to a stop, you know, and then you taxi off the runway. You know, you what you would do is you turn in so that the chute's pointing, you know, either over the end of the taxiway or something like that. Then, and it works here. You can inflate the chute with your engines. You know, you power up the engine.
About 4 years, helipilot. 4 years.
And you separate it, and so they would, you know, fling all the chutes on the same spot, and in the evening the guys on the ground would come in and collect all the chutes together. That flinging off thing is not modeled yet. Like in all aircraft now, just disappear when you disconnect it. So we want to model it later so that, you know, the more power you set, the further away it's gonna fling. And I think it's really cool, you know, because you come to a full stop and you go idle and the chute comes down to the ground. And then you add power back in with the engines, and it's going to re-inflate the chute, and it's going to come back up. Most importantly, you always taxi with open canopies in the Phantom.
Oh, okay? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did it. First of all, no air conditioning. Okay, on the ground, all the cooling was needed for the radar weapons and all that stuff. You know. That's one of the things. The other things, it's also a bit of a safety. Well, our SMEs also said because it looks cool. But the seats don't have arm switches like you're used to from the F-14. Okay, they have a pin that's pulled by the crew chief before you go. But the ejection seat and canopy jettison does not work if the canopy is open. So that's also a safety feature. You keep them open until you take the active, then you close the canopies. So anybody, unless it's pouring rain and snow or something, canopy up when taxi, or you're not doing it well.
I'm just going to grab a very quick shot of gas so that we can do a couple of landing attempts. I'm literally right under the tanker, so I may as well grab a little skirt.
By the way, you have a pre-contact keybind you can have.
Yeah, but I remember, has that been fixed? Because remember before it was, before it was, when you pressed it, it was actually calling for rejoin, not pre-contact.
I think Tabu fixed it.
I reported it. Yeah, I'll have a look and see if it's fixed.
And, you know, in the future we also want to make Jester proactive, so he'll call up the tanker for you, he'll call the pre-contact for you, all that sort of stuff. So make Jester more useful. How do you like refueling in it, Matt? It's pretty easy.
I think, so, I mean, it is. I wouldn't say it's easy to start as like someone that's new to the F4. It definitely is a difficult aircraft to refuel. But once you've done it like 2 or 3 times, you get much better at predicting how the aircraft's going to react, and that's really what formation flying and air-to-air refueling is all about, is being able to predict when you move that throttle how much the aircraft's going to react to your inputs.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's asking, show them the FPS counter. Feel free to show them.
Yeah, sure, one sec. I'll bring up the FPS now, guys, hold on. There you go, FPS up in the top left, I'm getting 115.
So they're asking how the performance is. I'm gonna say it because probably those who have a bit older systems might be more interested in that. I myself am running like a semi-potato, okay? I have a 3800, which is a good processor, but it's still, you know, it's not the strongest out there. I have 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a 1080 Ti. And for me, it's pretty much on par with the Tomcat, which means that it's running, depending on mission and stress and stuff around.
Because I'm a trained professional, Blackout.
50 to 60 FPS.
Because I'm a trained
Maverick,
professional.
of course, here has a much stronger PC than me, so for him it's somewhere in the solid 90s to 100s to something like that. You can also check the Stormbird's article where he did a little FPS comparison, just sitting on the ground between various modules, and it was pretty much in the ballpark like all the modules.
Free contact message works now.
Good.
I've come 15 feet forward.
My pleasure, Heinrich. And of course, the Phantom runs, I forgot the number, excuse me, it's somewhere between 30 to 70% more code than the Tomcat, right? And is visually improved and is simulated on a much deeper level. There's one thing that I should mention, Heinrich. It's we have a special option. It's a bit experimental, but you can run it on a lower sim-tick rate, which means if you have an older system, you can reduce the simulation rate in the Phantom a bit, and that should help your system. It's a feature we will expand. It's a feature we will expand upon more in the future as well, and also want to look into more multi-threading stuff, so to improve the performance even more. But we spend a lot of time on optimization, and honestly, surprisingly for me, sometimes it runs actually even a bit smoother than the Tomcat, which is completely baffling me because, of course, it should run just a little bit less smooth. But also, I do not run VR, so I cannot tell you about VR. Growling did a VR video. If you want to watch Growling Sidewinder's video about VR in the Phantom, he put some emphasis on that. But yeah, you should probably compare it to something like the Tomcat or the Apache.
You are charging your boom.
Alright, that'll do for fuel. Close the door. Alright, let's go land this bitch. Alright, Chad, we've got a bit of fuel to play with now in the circuit, so we don't have to do like just one or two landings. We can actually spend a bit of time practicing. Because Iron Mike thinks it's an easy aircraft to land, and he's right, because we get a lot of feedback from. So we get an AOA indexer that tells us when we're on speed. We also get an audible tone as well, a steady audible tone when we're on speed that you guys will hear. But as a new F4 pilot, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It is a little bit tricky. I don't want to put anybody off, because it's very manageable, but it's tricky in an enjoyable way. You have to be involved in the landing. So we'll see how this goes. We're not far from.
It's probably a bit easier to land than a Tomcat. Right? You have to be hands-on.
Yeah.
But with the Tomcat, you have to be much more ahead of your engines because the engines respond slow, especially the
yes, Doc. You get an RAF one.
The J79 is quite responsive. So as long as you stay ahead of the power curve, stay on speed or slightly fast, these can be on speed on a very short fire. You can come in. I've observed, like watched videos as well and observed the SMEs land and stuff. There's a tendency to come in a little bit fast in the beginning and then slow down to on speed towards the end, and then just pushing it up the runway. that's a good suggestion, Summers, but that also depends on ED and what their plans are.
You shut up, Pyro. How dare... Sorry, dude. I got to make a phone call to my legal team and send them to Pyromaniac's house. The guy, dude, I get nothing but disrespect. I swear to God, Mike, these kids in the squadron these days, no, it's not like the old days, bro, where the senior officers were respected. All I get is disrespect out of these busters these days. That's it.
So you're telling me I need to come home a bit and do some cooking?
Need to start banging some heads together, bro.
What's your profanity?
Somebody asked me, what's your favorite song in the album? This is really hard to answer. I mean, because they're all so good. Ride of the Phantoms, I think. I mean, okay, it's a very mainstream, but I stand by it.
Jody, I think, hopefully I'm saying his name right on YouTube's got a good question. Do we know when the paint kit is releasing?
A bit after release, we need to finish it still so that you guys have a good experience with it. So it's gonna be a couple of weeks till after release. But we will try to be with it as soon as possible, of course.
Oh, nice sips. It releases tomorrow, Ben. So the plan was to release it today, but unfortunately the release has been delayed until tomorrow. So just one more day to wait, brother, and then it's coming out.
Yeah, again, our apologies for that, guys. Such decisions are not taken lightly. This was not our decision to take. We of course fully stand behind Eagle Dynamics. They know what they're doing and they're making the right call to bring a great patch instead of something that would be less enjoyable to everyone. So we really hope that come tomorrow it's going to be forgotten and you all will be able to enjoy this beautiful F-4 flying here. Polar map and wherever you want. We made sure you got instant action missions for all the modern maps, every single one of them. There's over 100 missions included with the Phantom. Of course, some are Takeoff cold start, but even there, I put in some goodies and some nice things to watch. So I really hope you will enjoy whether multiplayer or single player. We are a patient bunch. I did not notice so far.
To be fair, most people are, dude. Most people understand. The people that are being really vocal and salty about it are the people that just have no idea how much work's involved and just how complex software is. Yeah.
That's okay. It's not their job to know that, and I know the vast majority. You guys have been absolutely great, patient, and understanding. And it means the world to us because it gives us the freedom to make it right? To not be constrained by, we need to publish it now and then you get a half-baked stuff, It really needs to be the best it
Exactly,
can.
Guy, yeah.
Your patience and understanding enables us to do just that. Cloud looks like a star. Twinkle, twinkle, shining star.
Alright, we're super close.
Boys, see an aircraft carrier around here?
This is really enjoyable flying.
It is, dude. Honestly, man, I could never get bored of flying around. I know the textures at this part of the map, some of them need a lot of work, but it just... I love it. I absolutely love flying around here.
I can't imagine what goes into that, making such a huge map. So
yeah,
shout out to Orbix for bringing a great new map to DCS. How do you like Jester switching waypoints for you?
Yeah, it's good. one less thing for the pilot to do.
In the F-14 you had to tell him when you wanted to switch, and now he recognizes when you're close and he just bounces it. And the cool thing, like I really love the nav stuff that Dominic did, is you know, you can jump from, you can resume from any waypoint and you continue follow. So
hey,
say
Poseidon.
you're waypoint 9 out of 10.
There's a man
you
that knows
go back
what's up.
to 1. He's gonna follow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Or you can skip ahead. You can be at waypoint 2 and make him go direct to waypoint 9. You can have him hold at the waypoint, right? If, for example, have a target area you want to loiter around, stuff like that. You got 2 separate flight plans. So you got a primary and a secondary. So you can prep them and then just switch between the 2. And you have a divert function so that you can divert to a tank or something from the flight plan, and then go back and resume it without changing it.
That's cool.
And later on we will add special waypoints like target, IP, cap 1, cap 2, fence in, fence out, all that kind of stuff. It's going to trigger different checklists and behavior for Jester.
That's a cool little valley, guys.
You know, Frosty, people are passionate, and passion is, you know, it's the flip side of passion is frustration.
I do know that, Captain.
That's how it is. I understand that, you know, we must not misunderstand that the people who get frustrated are really, really passionate about this and just disappointed, and I understand that. I don't blame them at all. I mean, you know, some people have a not nice way of going about it, but even so, you know, I mean, I don't mind. I know they waited hard, they waited long, and so, yeah, it can make you angry, you know, and that's okay. I think it's gonna be fine once we give them the module and it's kick-ass, you know, and that's the important.
So I'm running, I don't have reshade, I've just got the colour grading on blue tint. I quite like that. If I have it off, it kind of looks, yeah. I prefer the blue tint. I had Technicolor on. I posted a YouTube video where the colour people were saying it looks like Fortnite. I was like, damn bro, it doesn't look that bad. So, Captain Summers asking, is the manual available in a night mode?
Yeah, you have certain modes, dark mode, night mode, color mode, maybe, I don't know, we can choose.
Nice.
Oh, he means the in-game manual.
Yeah.
I need to check actually, I'm not sure, I haven't tried it. Knowing Zabu, probably it is. But I'm not sure.
10 Toes on YouTube asking, can we get it earlier if we fly to Australia? I'm not sure that's how that works, sir. But what to do is book your flight to Australia and let us know how you get on. Post in the comments tomorrow, bro. Let us know.
And stay clear of the spiders.
Yep. Alright guys, here's the runway up here. We'll go ahead and do a straight in to land. And then we'll do some circuits from here.
Set up an ILS. Does Bodo have an ILS? I don't know.
I don't know how to do that either. I'll just fly a couple of visuals.
Actually, if you spawned at Bodo, your ILS should already be set to it. Make everything clever, so we don't have to do extra.
Nice. That's cool.
Also, TACAN always going to be set up to the closest station. Radios.
Alright, gear down.
Good old Mogi is here, Mogas.
Hey, special emotions.
Special emotions. You know, Mogas, the guy who taught me how to fly.
And taught us all how to fly, dude.
He taught us all, man. He's the father of us all. Well, that's a bit maybe extreme. But you know what I mean. Mogi taught us.
And gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid. 1,000.
I don't want to get much lower at the moment.
Thank you, Summers. Very appreciate those kind words a lot. It means a lot to us. And it really, you know, we do this so that you guys enjoy it. That's the most important thing to us. And the biggest reward, you know, if you see the community enjoy your modules, there's nothing more rewarding than that. Absolutely, there's nothing better than that. Do we know a rough time for release tomorrow? Sorry, Frosty, I cannot tell you. That's up to ED, and I'm sure it's gonna be under the normal, you know, as it would, but provided nothing else goes wrong.
So that's what we're looking for, chat, that steady tone.
500.
Stable. That tone means we're getting a little bit too slow.
300.
That tone means we're getting a little bit too fast.
$100.
Oh, that was rough. Jester's going to give me some
Well,
abuse now.
maybe if you knew how to land, we could have sold it to a museum.
Alright, flaps coming up.
Did he give you?
He said, maybe if you knew how to land, we could send it to a museum. Don't worry, guys. This is a Navy jet. She can take it.
Well, the landing gear changed a bit though. By the way, Matt, you gotta be, you gotta know one thing. If you keep doing circuits and you keep extracting and retracting the gear,
yep,
it's gonna get slower and slower each time, right?
For the
Because you're
hydraulics,
using a
yeah, I remember you
common
mentioned
wheel.
this.
Yeah, Pickles, it should be around that, I'm sure. But, you know,
Any of you boys see an
don't
aircraft
take these
carrier
things
around
for
here?
too... And I understand, guys, you know, you want to be there on release day and stuff, but the one thing I always suggest is, you know,
Alrighty,
personally,
here,
how I do it,
flaps,
I'm not
pressure,
suggesting
warning lights,
anything. That's me
anti-skid.
personally, everybody's different, everybody should do it as they want. But I personally always like to wait a day, you know, when it's out, and dust has settled a bit. I'm not suggesting anyone should do that, though I know how hard it is to do that. So I think people probably
1,000.
for even thinking in that direction. Probably shouldn't have said that. But that's how I personally approach such things.
500.
What happened to the stream map?
Still on?
300.
I keep them stuck on.
100.
There we go. Much better.
Much nicer on the second one.
Yep. Butter! I noticed how he didn't, Jester didn't give me any compliments there, dude. What's that about? Happy enough to pipe up when it's a bad one.
Well, he feels the oleo compression or not, and if he doesn't feel it, you get complimented if he feels it.
Well, that's a good question by Whimpers. Any aero braking on the F4, or is it just get the nose wheel down? Well, it's got the drag chute, doesn't it? So probably not aero braking.
Yeah, it's not an aero braking platform like a big F-15 or something like that. The nose comes down pretty quick. I mean, you can, like, the thing is, you would have to pull the stick full off for touchdown.
Yeah.
But if you're a bit too fast, you're gonna just bounce off again. So it's tricky. You know, it's not a thing. And also, it's not recommended because of tail strike. They actually want that.
Gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid.
The risk of tail striking in the F4 is very high.
$1,000.
What the fuck?
$500. $300. $100.
My pleasure, Whimpers.
Butter! Alright, how much fuel we got?
Yeah, with a landing like that, you could park it in suburbia.
Alright, shoot out. So first one was a bit rough, guys, but I don't have a lot of experience landing the
They
aircraft.
send you to suburbia.
Yeah.
Bring it to a full stop and then deflate the chute fully. You
sorry.
separated it.
You should have said first.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely, Jody. I'll show you that right now, brother. Hold on, let me get off the runway.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I don't know, Rafa. That's for you to decide if suburbia is good or bad. Let's say it was great, huh?
It was a good landing, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Minus 69 feet per minute. Yeah, good. Hey, thanks, Borchi. Good to see you, brother. Right, so yeah, some of the chat desperate to see some of the skins. I'm going to show off the Royal Air Force skin because quite a lot of people have been asking about that yesterday and today, and I know that there's a lot of people that are super excited to fly in the RAF, although it's a fictional skin. They're super excited to get in and have a look. So let's show these peeps.
You've been promoted to first lieutenant, man.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Finally, thank you so much, man. It was a great job out there.
What have you been before, an ensign?
I think a team killed stuff for like a mission making test and trigger thing, so it probably busted me down.
They spawn it in. It's much nicer to look at them in game.
Right, okay. Which
and
one's
then
that?
you just open the rear menu and you
Maybe
can show them off proper.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll spawn in, guys, and we'll run through the liveries for you and check them out. Sure, Iceman's asking, can we see some of the German ones as well? Sure, brother, we'll do that.
Sure.
Jacob on YouTube's asking, is it out yet? Not yet, unfortunately, brother. So it's been delayed by one day. It'll be out tomorrow. Alright, so here's the gorgeous RAF one. Fighting cocks.
This one is of course fictional.
Yeah. We did have F4s, but not these models.
No. We might add a Spanish one too. That's the only other nation that's missing. Give them a fictional one as well. Spain did not fly. The F-4E, but of course we'll see. No promise for now.
Looks awful, Westy.
Ugh. What did you do?
Westy says try this color grading. Doesn't look that great.
No.
I'll just turn that off for now. Right, so what we'll do, guys, we'll go through some of the skins.
Yeah, and go as close in as you can, Math. You know, it's like our modules thrive on proximity. I guess as close as you can, just go there.
Yeah, I got to move around though. That's a problem. Oh yeah, you can really see the difference when you're in close.
Yeah, so I want to take this opportunity to give a shout out to our livery makers. You know, Lance, Bender. Bender is of course on the HEATBLUR team. He's been overseeing that all. Fish, Akil. Who else do we have? Kerbo, Mac 3DS, Sakura. Did I forget anybody? Oh, Isaac, of course, with the IRIF liveries. I mean, just everyone. Just go through all of them. Just bummed out. They're all really so beautiful.
Recognize this one, the Iranian one.
Very nice.
There's the Australian one. That is nice. I like this one.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
I think we had some viewers from Turkey as well. The Turkish ones, those are the Rokaf, the Korean ones. They're awesome. Shout out to Lance for them. Isaac did the Iranian ones.
So these are Republic of Korea ones, these ones, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, look at this one, dude. Wow.
Hello there.
Hey, there he is.
Here I am.
Guys, we've just been joined by the Commander-in-Chief at HEATBLUR, Mr. Cobra, has come amongst us. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're very welcome. What a pleasure to have you with us. Iron Mike's been doing a great job just fielding hundreds of questions from people.
What
yeah,
the
he's been doing
fuck?
a great job. We've been live for just over 2 hours now. We've done an air-to-ground strike with the Maverick and done some air-to-air refueling and stuff, and now we're just admiring all the incredible artwork by the livery designers.
Yeah, great to hear. Thanks for jumping on and making this day a little bit more interesting than just sitting around waiting for tomorrow for everybody. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, not the day you're expecting, but just 24 more hours, dude, and then it's
indeed. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Sharky mouth.
Yeah. Some of the tail work is incredible.
70 years of NATO is a beautiful one.
Love the F4. What is it? What's it called, Nick? Is it a ghoul or what is it? The mascot? What is this little guy?
I actually don't know.
The spook.
It's a spook, yeah, that's probably right. Phantom
Spook with Minigun says Wive on Twitch. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Loads of people coming in saying we love you, HEATBLUR. We do indeed.
Thank you. We love you guys back.
Absolutely, we do. Keep going through them, Mav.
Yeah, I'm cycling. I'm getting there.
Yeah, also, I mean, and you guys get, I think, 70 liveries, right? So now we're getting into the Air Force stuff.
I like the Thunderbird skins. They're cool.
Yeah, show them Thunderbird 4. Has a peculiarity about it. I didn't know that before a while. Look at the gear door work there as well. Just below the Gator one is cool. It has the helmets.
Some of the nose art is incredible as well. The sharks and the tigers.
Yeah. Show them the which one did you have before? This one. Look at this livery. Go back to the Flying Fiends. I can show you. The Flying Fiends is homage to one of our SMEs.
Oh yeah. I see it. Yeah.
That's his jet, like it was in real life.
That's incredible.
And yeah, he absolutely deserves to get that.
Do the numbers match up with the year they were made?
Look at the other side.
AF-68.
Look at the other side on Kirk's jet, on the canopy, you know, because they put the crew chiefs there.
Ah, very good.
And he selected the names. What do they say?
SRA Chalk Puller on the back and Jet Fixer on the front. What a great name. So another sleepless night for you guys tonight.
I don't think so. It's a little bit out of our hands, everything at this point. So we're just, yeah, I don't know. We're free to sleep, I think.
Yeah.
And my phone will be on. If something goes wrong, it'll be laying next to my head on the pillow.
Do you know why the Thunderbird 4 tail is black?
I don't know. Missing man?
What? No, it's because of the position it flies in the formation. That's the exhaust from the aircraft in front and above it.
No.
Yeah.
Holy
they
shit.
left it.
Yeah, so it is. Look at that. So all the rest of them have red tails, but this one's just covered in exhaust.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, what a detail.
And if you look at the Thunderbird jets, and by the way, we might, maybe, not promising that yet, but we're trying to get for you guys an air show flown by an actual Thunderbird F-4 pilot from 1972. He flew for the Thunderbirds. I'm not going to say who yet, because it's not certain, but that's what we're currently trying to get to you, that you get an actual Thunderbird pilot from the 70s who flew the F-4 with the Thunderbirds in real life, fly an air show for you guys.
Alright, here's the German ones for our German friends.
German Phantom farewell.
For the drop tanks, I think you need to cycle the...
Yeah, we actually need to press the reload and it'll change them out. Just, you guys have included so many liveries. Try to showcase as many as I can. We got basically people from all over the world are excited, like to see their country or their favorite F4 skin.
Well, it's been tough.
Yeah.
We want to balance the disk usage, obviously, but the
Yeah.
Phantom was just flown across so many countries and operators, and in so many different eras as well, that it's a real challenge to try and provide as many as possible without, taking up 50 gigabytes of SSD space.
Yeah.
But Hopefully we struck a good balance here, and we'll have to think about what we do with the DMAS jet, because that'll come with another set of liveries that fit that aircraft. So yeah, and we've definitely missed a bunch as well. There's so many cool liveries that we actually haven't done, and I'm sure community members will make more. Maybe we can put together a little website for liveries and stuff like that as well.
Some of the German ones are pretty cool.
Yeah. And the F4F, you know, basically was a bit of a stripped down E version, so it's not. So the important thing is, you know, if you want to fly realistically F4F, no AIM-7s, they didn't have Sparrows.
Right.
And later on, we will add the ALQ-119 pod and to replace the ALQ-131 jamming pod. And you'd get, correct me if I'm wrong, Cobra, we're planning on doing the high power tank, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you get the high power tank, which is a high G performance tank.
We don't know yet, Hawker.
And you would use AIM-9 B through L. You would not use Mikes and Papas. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, you can do a proper Luftwaffe flight.
Awesome, Enigma. Thank you, brother. I'll pass that on. Yeah, so Enigma on Twitch is saying that he doesn't even fly in DCS, but he's here as a viewer and he's on my stream quite a bit, and he must say that the artists have done an incredible job on the liveries. So he's not even a DCS pilot, and he's blown away at the quality that you guys have come out with.
Thank you.
Do you guys mind if I showcase the wallpaper?
Oh no, go ahead.
Hey Ranko, shout out! Yeah, we don't forget. We love our Spanish friends, and we'll see. No promise, as I said, but we don't forget such things.
Right, let's try some BVR, guys. Let's try now. Again, just full disclosure, I am not an expert in this aircraft. So, I checked out my main man Tricky Tricker, absolutely fantastic YouTube video. If you guys don't know who Tricky Tricker is, please get yourself onto YouTube, type in Tricky Tricker, and get to his channel. You'll find loads of really high quality tutorials. He also streams live on Twitch. One of my favourite Twitch guys from DCS, so make sure you check him out. He's got some really good content. He done a great air-to-air combat video for how to use the Jester context sub-menu. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get some AIM-7s or some AIM-9s off on these pesky MiG-21s and see how this goes.
Cobra, what's your favorite part about the F4?
Oh, that it's done.
Brutally honest.
Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to Trika and all the content creators. I mean, Growling Sidewinder, Casmo, Sport, and then Jesus, man, I'm gonna forget everybody now.
There's so many people that have done so much great work with this.
Yeah, so we have Wolfpack, we have Zank, we have 8-Kit TV, Trika, Venom, Cinematics, Stormbirds, of course, you know, Sport, Sedlow, Showtime, who's doing those great historical mission kind of recreations, you know, Reflected, Red Kite, great tutorials.
Love
Philip,
Red
from the German, Luftmanu for the Spanish guys, JD for the German guys, iLayer for the Italian guys, Growling, Sidewinder, and Longshot, Enigma, DM, who's doing the Polish tutorial, Diesel, you know, Diesel Thunder helped us so much. We had Checklist STT who did nice visual tutorials, Casmo, and then Archer, the Turkish ones, and then of course you, Maverick. And we have of course the Grim Reapers, we have Spudknocker, and later on we're also getting Skykick, you know, so
got a new
shout
bogey,
out to
like
all
5
the
degrees,
content
19 miles, 29,000.
We gave it to them very, very late.
Friendly,
so
4 o'clock, locking bandit
videos,
right
and I think they did
516 miles.
I just
Okay,
want to take the
copy,
opportunity and
I
thank
got
them.
that one.
Thanks, mate.
Okay,
Alright, I got
okay,
it.
focusing on your
Target
guy.
locked.
Roger. Locked. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, shoot.
Fox 1. Alright, weapon is away. This is BVR, so I'm not... Oh, there he is, I can see. I was just going to say I can't see the guy, but I can. Come on, Fox 1. Come on, Fox 1.
I lost lock. Back to regular scan.
Oh, we lost lock. Oh, we got him, right at the end. Nice, we got him. Alright, where's the other one?
Returning to regular scan.
Merged.
Frosty
Thanks
Cap was
off.
asking, are we getting a complete set of tutorial missions? Yes. We're getting a total of 8 missions on release, and we will keep adding to that after release.
I will be back.
Watch, sir. Alright, there he is there. I want to try and fight him in the vertical if I can. Alright, go vertical scan. Here we go. Fox 2.
Keep the speed high.
Splash 2, splash 2.
Nice. It's an energy fight, it's not an angles fight, right? You really want to stay fast and rather go into the vertical and then transform that back into the energy rather than being in the turn fight. That's what you want to avoid with most.
Well, that was easy, guys.
She's not that hard to dogfight.
No, and I think having the Jester context thing really makes life a lot easier. So am I right in saying that the front seat has no radar controls? The guy in the back does everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no, because in the front seat you can set it into cage mode.
Okay.
Which is bore side,
Yeah.
and then the Viso can lock somebody in bore side for you, or you can take it a step further. And if you press the nose wheel steering button, it'll engage it'll engage the CAA mode, which is basically like an
Vertical
automatic lock-on vertical scan mode.
Yeah. Krylowski, we've already done air to ground, dude. We showcased the Durandal yesterday, and we just showcased the air to ground Mavericks earlier on in the stream. Alright, here we are in the Persian Gulf now. If you rewind the stream a little bit, Krylowski, if you go back, you'll see us engaging 4 targets on the ground with Maverick. Alright, just waiting for the aircraft to load in.
This mission is by Reflected, by the way.
Alright.
Who was kind enough to provide us with missions. So did Sadlo, so did Activity, Brody, and Remus. We brought some really nice mission makers here to give you as much content on day 1 as possible.
I'll turn the labels off because that's cheating. Oh wow, radar looks a bit busier now.
I'm showing nails 10 o'clock and nails 10 o'clock.
Alright, we're committing left. Get my selective jettison set up for dropping the fuel tank so we get to the merge.
So the big difference between Jester 1.0 and Jester 2.0 is that he does stuff on his own.
Yeah.
You can see the elevation is always moving a little bit up and down. He's searching for targets. And the big breakthrough for us was to get away from, because I grew up on simulated F-15s, you know, and the search radars, and then the F-14. I mean, those are radars which are extremely powerful and can see far. You know, you can start sorting stuff at 60 miles out. This is an intercept radar. You don't search with it, you find with it. You get pointed into a certain direction by GCI or AWACS, you fly there, you break out the guy, lock him up, you shoot him down.
Hey, we got some new bogeys. Well, let's see.
That's how
Bandits
Jester
or friendly
is using it in
checking now.
search. He's trying to break out stuff for you.
We've got
But
a
it's
bogey
not
2 ship
necessarily
draw
like
right
you need to be aware,
542 miles.
especially
50 feet.
you can see when you're looking at the ground.
Yeah.
It's going to be ground clutter everywhere.
have a
It's a
friendly
pulse radar. It doesn't have ground clutter filtering, any Doppler stuff. So it's a very hands-on thing, and then gain needs to be adjusted all the time. But it all sounds way more intimidating than it is. You know, I mean, it's really, if you're sitting in the Viso seat, it's a pretty straightforward radar, and it's not hard. You just need to learn a little bit to interpret what could be a bandit, what could be a false, it's contact, and so on.
So I'm dropping down low because I want to try and get that look up, shoot up, because that's where the radar's going to be at its best. But I am getting a bit of ground clutter, a bit of side low. Hold on, I think I've got some.
Yeah, you want to be a bit lower than the guy, but not too low as well, because the ground clutter is going to populate your radar a lot. You, of course, you can take the Jester wheel and tell him to look at 30 nautical miles at an altitude you want to, and he's going to do that for a while. But, you know, I mean, you can also point the nose. I think there's a contact coming now. Not sure. It's a bit delayed too.
I have returned.
Welcome back, sir.
And in the same thing, you know, you want to help the radar with your flying.
Oh, here we go.
Right?
Copy that. Locked. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
Alright, 2 bogeys spotted right off the nose. Fox 1 on the right, guy. Cycle the master arm. Fox 1, Fox 1. That one didn't burn for very long. Merritt's with a guy on the left, watching for his shot. Right,
I'll be back again.
Alright, there he goes. Switching to aim 9.
Hello, motherfucker.
7 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
And always try to keep the dot in the circle. Yeah?
Copy.
It's your allowed, the circle is called the ASE. It's called the allowed steering error. And the shoot cue, remember that? When it's within, it's the best.
Copy.
It's called the steering dot. It tries to give you the best optimum lead for a sparrow shot or an inline shot, whatever you have. But in the end, it also, you know, you can react on the so Mach eyeball in combination, always good in the F-4E.
Fox 2. Go on, get him, Fox 2. Get him, get him, get him. Yes! Splash 1. Where's the other one?
The bandit is going down.
Alright, try to recover my speed.
10 o'clock now.
Alright, that's 2 back there. That's a 2. I think the close one's 2. Select radar again.
Back to standard pan pattern.
Cage, nose wheel steering for vertical scan. Where did that guy go? There he is up there.
No can do.
Maybe the parachute.
And remember, when you're in radar, you're scanning on your right side with CAA.
Standard pan pattern.
You put it in heat, scanning center, and when you put it in gun, you scan on the left.
Copy. Alright, band is still up. 032 for 2. Oh, who's that? That's gotta be, that's 2 there. Yeah, that's definitely 2. Where's the bandit?
8 o'clock high now. 8 o'clock high.
Oh, I see him. Shit, that's not good. There's this fucking parachute again. Oh, there's a parachute, but there's a bandit.
You remember when I how do you say, dog fought against the K-50?
Yeah. He's all over me. Oh shit, I need to take this down.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock now.
I got him, Jester, I got him. I'm working on airspeed and things, dude. So see, when I've got the vertical scan engaged, I still need to double tap on the menu to get them to lock, or will it just come up? No?
He'll get locked up as soon as he's in the zone.
Oh, I'm mega slow. We're in the classic DCS circle fight here. I don't have enough energy to go up.
3 o'clock high now.
Come on, Phantom, give me that speed, baby. Give me that speed.
I think we're getting some more guests from HEATBLUR in a sec here.
Nice, nice. I'll try a high yo-yo with this guy.
What the fuck?
Alright, come on. Come on, Phantom. Give me that nose round, girl. Give me that nose round. Unload for a little bit. Nose down. Gravity's helping. Pull, pull, pull. This guy may have a shot on me. Oh, that's 2. I nearly shot 2. This is the guy I'm looking for here.
Going back to standard scan pattern.
You can see how quickly you can lose energy.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful how much you pull, and you really
Can't get
want to
head
keep
on.
fast. That's your play.
Son, your
Rather
ego is ready to
extend,
check your body
get
can't
the speed
cash.
back up, then merge
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
Don't-
definitely doesn't like turn fighting.
No, it's not, especially not low. You know, I mean, it's a. You go to the vertical like you're doing now, and bring it around. You know, keep it nice so you don't overpull.
Come on. Aim 9
You
will
got
not
the
see
power
this
when you
guy.
unload.
He's at our 1 o'clock high.
Hey everyone, I'll butt in here for just a moment. I'll have to hop off now and start preparing our launch trailer and a couple of other things.
Awesome. Any idea when the launch trailer's coming?
Yeah, later tonight. Not
Roger.
sure exactly when.
Roger, roger.
But pretty soon. And I'd just like to thank you again, Maverick, for taking the time and flying the Phantom a bit more here today. And of course, thanks to everybody watching and all of our supporters and people who are waiting for the Phantom. And
You're so welcome, man.
yeah, stuck with us through the delays and of course the tough day today. But hopefully you guys will all enjoy it tomorrow. And thank you all.
Thank you for being here.
Why can't I get a tone?
Talk to you guys soon.
Thanks so much, dude. Take care. Why can't I get a tone on this guy, Alex? I'm putting him right in the pipper and I'm not getting any tone from the AIM-9.
Do you have heaters selected?
Yeah. I can hear it
Are
growl,
you
but
all
I'm
heaters?
not getting any tone from him.
Are you sure you still have heaters?
I'm getting tone. I can hear the growl.
Oh well, then it's you got old heaters in this one. You need to be rear aspect that
right,
on.
okay.
There's no front aspect shots with them.
Alright, we're going to try your way. We'll extend away, turn around, try and get him on the radar.
Make him, you know, chase him and then pull him up high. You can outclimb him. You got the power. Then turn it on his head. That's what I've been doing pretty successfully. So especially against AI, you know, against humans, it's going to be tougher. But
For IFF return.
still, you know, you want to make use of those powerful J7.
Alright, that's my guy. Alright, there he is there. Come on, Jester, do your thing, baby.
That's right, Pyro. Make a good decision. That's also true. Maise is saying, and by the way, welcome. Maise is also one of us. Some of the winders have a null in the center, so you won't get a tone when it's locked.
Got a lock.
Maise, remind me, that's the AIM-9, right? And the P5, I think. The 9M. I mean, this guy's top.
I've got a lock, but I may be. I've only fired one AIM-7. I don't know how I'm out of AIM-7s, but I can't fire one.
That's not a good lock, that's a wrong lock.
Alright.
Lock to side lobe or something.
Back to standard scan. Good flying, we're on a 6.
I'm on a 6, dude.
You gotta unlock him again.
He's at our 1 o'clock.
I think we're just going to fly home together, dude. I was right at, dude. I had the AIM-9 right on his tail, dude. Couldn't be more rear aspect and still couldn't get a tone.
Tom Cruise!
I think
Did you try to fire it?
I've maybe broken it. I fired one came off the rail. I still got another one.
Everything before the L doesn't have a tone, so yeah, you don't need a tone. You fire it when the tone is gone.
Not getting an IFF response. It's a hostile. And a bogey. Bra. Right 5. 71 miles. 50 feet. Okay. You got it. Roger that.
Try to get Jester to lock him right in front of me.
Locking bogey. Right 5. 71 miles.
No! Lock the guy right in front of me.
Focused on your guy.
You'll have an easier time, just go to cage. And then context action short.
Copy. Lock. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Shoot him.
Alright, something came off the jet. Nice. Finally!
And you know, you can also shoot the sparrows in flood mode.
Alright, sweet.
Just with the CW when you have it in bore side. But the problem here is that it's better with a human viso at the moment because you need to set the aspect switch in the radar.
Right.
And so you know set the expected Doppler for the target for the closure rate. So if it's a high, you know, front aspect, rear aspect, and so on. So it's else pretty much a Hail Mary mode without it. But that's, you know, flood mode in real life was a Hail Mary mode. That's not a mode you use.
I just want to put a quick disclaimer, guys, like that I haven't done any air-to-air in this thing at all, so like I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure that someone that knows what they're doing in the F4 would be able to have dispatched those bandits a lot quicker. I'm all fingers and thumbs at the moment. All I've really focused on is the air-to-ground and the air-to-air refueling so far, so yeah, I'm sure you guys, once you get it tomorrow, will do a much better job than I will. I need to spend some time learning the air-to-air side of it over the next couple of days.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to step away just for 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Take your time, dude. Take your time.
Got a new bogey.
What the fuck?
11 miles. 18,000.
So we have, this is BFM, so it's just full disclosure. I don't even have a flare button set up. Take the labels off. Can we see a guns kill, says Spell? Probably not, dude. Probably not. Only because this isn't really it's not a very good gunfighter, dude. It's more about the missiles. But if I get the opportunity, sir, I definitely will try.
I'm back.
Come back. I'm Immersion on Mike 21.
We have a bandit.
Enjoying the wing waves.
I'm trying to get him to play my game, chat. I'm trying to drag him into a vertical fight. He's trying to get me to turn with him. I'm trying
Lexidark is asking, every Phantom has hope. Yes, it works, and you
here.
can land on a carrier. It's fully functional, has mass physics. You can lower it, you can raise it. It traps the wire. It's a full-blown proper Navy hook.
Fox 2. Is it tracking? Missed.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock now.
Try and get me, fight me in the vertical.
Back to standard scan pattern. 10 o'clock
unload.
high now. 10 o'clock high.
Good speed. Cage.
Hey, give a shout out to Kaospal, everyone. He did the Turkish liveries for us.
Hello, guys.
Hey, brother.
Hello, Yanis. Painter is with us.
Oh!
He's one of our younger programmers, I'll say. I don't like the word junior programmer.
God damn it, dude.
He's done some excellent work. He did the bombing calculator for you guys. Beautiful manual.
Now we're down to guns.
Kenneth, of course, is the lead order. We don't want to forget that. Kenneth did a great job writing the manual, but Yanis put it into really nice shape together with the Zabu. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
I just hope you enjoy it.
I love it so far. I suck in air, but I'm getting there.
You get the hang of it. Sorry, I'm
annoying.
I also suck there, so...
Oh, yes! We got him, chat!
Oh, you
He
never
tried to
did that.
maneuver with some holes in his wing and we got him.
He's at our 8 o'clock.
Alright, there's a guns kill.
Come on, chat. Can we see a proper round of applause for Chaos Pal for all the nice liveries? Give him some love.
We actually have an applause sound effect in the chat, guys, if you want to start spamming that. Crowd goes wild.
And of course, all our other livery creators as well.
Oh, you guys shouldn't have said that. The chat is just exploding with people
We are family.
They deserve it.
I'm going to try and land on a boat.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that on the boat. We'll take a break.
Oh, dude, I don't think that's going to happen. I'll try.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I need a boat first.
Oh, the rubber boat.
Bruna said he would like to see the strike. So the strike is working in the current next release version, the one we're gonna get tomorrow. Unfortunately, we can't show it before that because we're streaming here with a special test build for the current release version that you guys have, and they don't work in that version yet. I mean, kinda, but not properly. We want to show them properly.
Alright, this might be the first time I ever crash into the back of the aircraft carrier.
Don't worry, we did that plenty while testing the hook. I always like to say, okay, Atlantic Internet Wire. That's the grade.
Alright guys, we're going to try this carrier landing and then we're going to do the draw for the 10 winners on Discord. So if you haven't entered into the competition yet, make sure that you follow the instructions getting posted by the admins. Get onto the Discord group, get to the right channel, and get your entry in.
You got it.
Alright, the hook is down.
So, Grau, can you hear me now? Am I too quiet for you guys?
I can hear you.
Sure, you can hear me.
I'll
You're in
turn,
Discord
I'll
with
turn
me.
the game down a little bit. Right, where's the boat? Any of you boys seen an aircraft carrier around here?
It's our pleasure, bouillabaisse. One of my favorite soups, by the way, bouillabaisse. If you've never been to Marseille, guys, and have eaten a proper bouillabaisse, if you like fish, you gotta go. Best fish soup in the world.
Oh, this is a horrible time to need to pee.
Well, how are you gonna make it down?
Any
Yeah.
boys seen an aircraft carrier around here?
Not a bouillabaisse, wacko. Not a bouillabaisse. Bouillabaisse is for the soul.
Alright, jack the seat all the way up. Get the Ray-Bans on.
Good to hear so, Crow.
Alright, the hook is down.
Does it have the music player like the Tomcat? I don't know. It's Lozzie.
Hey, Laws! Good to see you,
Shout
sister.
out. Shout out to my favorite Tomcat queen.
The only Tomcat queen.
The only one, absolutely.
Lozzie, we're about to try and land the F4 on the boat for the very first time.
That's the oral AOA warning, Frosty Cap.
Yeah. So basically, when you pull too much AOA, it reminds you that you're
Things are
losing
bad.
very much airspeed.
Yeah.
Hey, Lost, come on! I haven't been ghosting you. I've been busy developing F4s that you get to play with them.
Lozzie's high maintenance. If you don't answer her straight away, she thinks you're ignoring her.
But she knows I love her, so.
Alright, chat, here we go. It's definitely not going to be a shithole break, chat, I can tell you that. So far, so good?
After the release, Lozzie, we'll do some flying together, I promise. I'll make up for the past years of absence. It's been really busy, extremely busy.
Alright, don't fuck this up, Maverick. Don't hit the boat, bro. Don't hit the boat. Alright, here we go.
Beautiful boat. Carrier. The F-4E is not a carrier version, okay? Yeah. So it has no catapult, it has different struts and wheels, I think, a little bit different gear than the Navy would have, and a different nose. It's different. It doesn't have the PLC, so it's really not meant to land on a carrier. The only thing why you can is that the Air Force left in the Navy hook. So, you know, I mean, this is very unrealistic what we're doing here, but, you know, we can have a little fun every now and then, can't we? Go to your RWR and change to boat. That's where I get a lot of beeping as well.
Bro, I don't even know my own name at the moment. I can't do that.
Yeah, well, the RWR actually features like 3 different files that you can use. One training file, one land file, and one C file with the different threads. So
if you look where the RWR stuff is blinking there, down there, man, there's going to be a button called BOTE. Press that.
No.
He's concentrating.
Oh, this is so bad, dude. This looks so bad.
When Nelson is watching, he says, I mean when he's landed, laughing my ass off.
104 Phantom Ball 4.0.
Wasn't it called Rhino too?
No.
I think the Phantom was the original Rhino. Somebody knows that?
Come on.
I think so too.
Come on. Bower. Well, I didn't die. Alright, one more turn.
Yeah, and the gear is not really made for that. Remember that. You gotta come in soft.
Yeah.
Cat, who made the hook, is asking, are we abusing the hook? Yes, Cat, we are abusing the hook just for you.
Do it for science, sir.
For science, we're studying. It's a study sim. So we need to study it.
I know
Ozzy's ashamed, Maverick. Do better.
My Navy bros are watching thinking this is the worst looking circuit I've ever seen, but yeah. All I'm going to say, guys, easy for you guys watching. Alright, how about when you get the module tomorrow, you guys come out here and try this, okay? Oh, trim needs to be a thing. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's get it on deck. God, I'm holding my breath and everything. Oh, this is a bad entry. Clara, work it down. Bit fast.
No, Hawk, it will not break the carrier.
Come on, baby, get me on. Ah, hook skipped, I almost had it.
I'm surprised at the forces the gear can take.
Somebody needs to do a shit hot break in this soon.
Yep.
Yeah, gear has mass physics. It's the same like in the Tomcat. We put in the same effort into the hook. Did I say gear? I meant the hook. So if you're coming fast, it's gonna skip the wires.
Alright, try and get on speed and keep it on speed is much harder than you think.
Cat is saying if he managed to catch it, everyone can. Math. Look at that.
Yeah, I've only landed 5 times on land though. I've not had the aircraft for 3 years. I'm trying, Marcus, I'm trying.
I mean, you got the right sunglasses for this.
Yep. This is where it all starts to go a little bit wrong. Coming out of the 90, just trying to get it on speed and get it stable.
What do you mean, Bullet? Don't worry about the AOA so much. We want to do things realistically here. Yeah. They did. I won't tell you how it goes. It went excellent. They're all champs. They all ended like absolute champions.
Come on, Maverick. Come on, Maverick. Ah, fuck off, dude. That was it. That was it, bro. I was on, dude. I was on. There's no way.
Now you were fast, and that's why you didn't get the hook angle. And by the way, check if your hook is down at all.
Yeah, no, I just did. I just did. The hook's definitely down. That was a solid pass, man. I should have been on there.
No, you were fast. You came into shallow. It's gonna make the hook jump.
I was center ball, just a little fast.
Yeah, you gotta have the angle. The AOA in the Navy jets, what does it do? It sets you up for the correct
No, I know.
angle.
Alright, this is the last one.
Grover sends a message. His FM is impeccable.
Hey, Grover. I don't deny it, sir. I want to talk to the guy that made the hook, though.
Well, he made it realistic. Bouncy, bouncy, skippy, skip. Tom Cruise would have done it in one attempt. If he would have managed to look over the front console.
Yeah. Alright, come on, man.
Cat
Get
is
me
saying
on.
he's got a tip for you. He says, just be good.
Thank you, sir.
It's so easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we're way high. Oh no, it's not happening, it's not happening again. Nah, can't be done, dude. It cannot be done. No one in the history of DCS will do that.
One more map. You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna go long, dude. I'm gonna go mega long. If I don't get on with this, I'm ejecting alongside.
Lozzie's being mean. She says you're so bad.
Yeah, Lossie's just negging me.
Yeah. Lozzie, we're gonna watch you do it.
Yeah, Lossie's just good at talking, not that good at actually doing. I've seen Lozzie landing on a boat. It's fucking terrifying. Fuel state's 2.2, Marcus. It's because I've got an Air Force livery, says Room. I think so, Vlad, yeah. We're going to go longer just to try and get settled in, dude. I gotta be honest, guys. It's hard. It's definitely harder than it looks. Don't listen to her chat. She sucks. Spends all her time refueling upside down, but can't do fucking anything else. Alright, come on. On speed, let's go. Right, show me that ball. Oh, it's so hard to keep it on speed on the right angle. Oh, I might hit the back of the boat, I might hit the back of the boat, I might hit the back of the boat. Nah, can't do it, dude. I can't do it. Sorry, guys. I can't do it. I've tried. I feel like one of those should have grabbed a wire, dude. There's no way every single one of them should have grabbed it.
What is the boat you're having in?
Say again?
What boat are you using?
Washington. That's the super carrier. Hook's definitely out. I should have definitely grabbed a wire, guys. I've put the hook in the landing area like 3 times. A good solid contact 3 times, but It might be because it's a super carrier, or I don't know. But dude, I'm definitely getting the hook into the landing area. Like, no question, bro. I'm definitely getting like a 2 wide or something.
Go out, Mav, and change it to the Stennis.
Right. Dude, the airframe's going to the bottom of the sea there, though. Land it hot shot style. Alright, Stennis. What, the non-super carrier Stennis, yeah?
Well, they're both the same.
Are they?
Is there 2 Stennises?
There used to be.
All right, what you've just demonstrated is that we have to delay the Phantom for another week.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Phantom's delayed.
Yeah.
Alright guys, a couple of turns on this and then we'll do the draw for the giveaway and find out who the 10 lucky winners are.
Too bad I'm on close speed, or I could show you how it's done.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah.
No, you haven't. You're making that up. You haven't done it.
No, I didn't try it yet.
Yeah.
But Cat landed several times, but he always used the Stennis, maybe.
And he
Maybe
used
I
the
will-
keyboard.
Yeah, maybe you should use the keyboard instead.
Copy that.
Alright, the hook is down.
Cat is like so many features, and you chose to show the hook 10 times.
To be fair, I did demonstrate the Durandal, the Maverick, and the air-to-air as well.
You did. You showed everything.
Alright, there she is.
Okay, gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid.
You gotta land, man. Cat's starting to feeling a bit unwell. Making him sweat. Prove him that it's not a bug.
I mean, I've definitely landed. I just can't get a wire.
Yeah, well, you're in too shallow, so the hook's just skipping over the wires.
Oh, wow. That's very heavy. Hey, baby.
Now it's the charm. Let's go.
Say again? Okay. I'll cook. Alright, here we go. Come on, man. I've never wanted anything so bad in my life, guys, but just to get down. Oh, I thought I'd done it there and slowed right down. I don't know, man. I reckon I should have been on there, guys. That was I was on. I was half a ball low. I was on AOA, on speed, and it didn't grab it. But to be fair, it's not really what it's supposed to be doing. It's not. I don't.
But it should work. I think we should go away from that now, or Cat's gonna.
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
descend
sorry,
upon
Cat.
us.
I'm sorry, Cat. It's got to be me, dude. It's got to be me.
He's crying on his...
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
on his diagram. He put so much effort into that hook, man.
And I broke it. Yeah, I think you should delay the release, guys. Give it another month.
Watch the sink rate.
Only if you want to get crucified. Yeah, though, all the weapons will be available on launch. Everything. There's nothing missing.
Oh, I can't see the ball.
There will be no nukes, Conquer.
Punch it out. I'm sorry, Kat. I couldn't do it. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
Maybe it's related to super carrier. You need
Maybe.
it.
All right, let's do the giveaway, guys. Let's do the giveaway.
That was still good fun, though.
That was. Right, is Skitsy here? Skitsy's still here. Skitsy is still here. All right, what I'll do, Skitsy, is I'll go into the... I'll bring the Discord up on the chat, and if you want to go in and type in the command.
Good luck, everyone, in the giveaway.
All right, I'll put this on stream. Please teach me the Apache, says Von Hoff. Wrong place, wrong time, brother. Boom! Here we go, guys. Congratulations to Yasuke, Postman Pat, RPM, WPM, Trekker, Chris. Not even going to attempt to pronounce that. We'll just call you Quet. Coco Loco, Fishu, Luke C, and Tempest. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the F4 Club, courtesy of HEATBLUR. Massive, massive respect to these guys for doing a huge giveaway and sponsoring 10 gifted modules. So there you go, guys. The names are down there on the bottom. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So if you want to contact me, if you guys send me a DM on Discord, and I will get back to you with a key. Is that how we're going to do it, Alex? We're going to just assign out the keys?
Yeah, they'll get a key and then they can go to the don't forget, guys. It's standalone keys only. Unfortunately, we have no access to stream. But you just go to your profile page and then license, redeem voucher, then you paste the key, click redeem, and that's it, and it's yours. And if you have already got it, of course, you know, share the love around, paste it around, whatever. Give it to a friend, whatever you want. It's yours to keep or to give. And congratulations again, everybody who won one.
Thank you so much to the HEATBLUR guys for coming and spending so much time. Yes, it's been awesome. I know that today's not the day that you wanted, but hey, tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. Everybody's going to get it. It's going to be great. It's going to be sunshine, rainbows, lollipops, ice cream. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But thank you so much for your generosity with the giveaway and your time, guys. It's been an absolute honour having you with us for the stream.
The honor is all ours, Mav. Thanks for doing this. And I just want to say thank you again to the community for being so kind and patient and understanding with us. We know it's really horrible that you have to wait another day. We really feel bad about it, but I hope we made the afternoon a little nicer, at least with the stream. There's going to be another stream tonight. Unfortunately, I won't be there in Cobra, but we'll give away another 5 keys during that stream tonight.
Yeah, so if you didn't win just now, guys, we'll do another stream in a couple of hours, a few hours, and we'll give away another 5 Phantoms later on.
So I hope that made your day a little bit easier. The kick-ass launch trailer is coming soon. And then tomorrow we really, really hope to see you all in the Phantom skies and enjoy the F-4E Phantom 2 for DCS by HEATBLUR.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's thank Iron Mike, Cobra, and the guys from HEATBLUR. Thank you so much for your time, gentlemen. If I don't speak to you again, good luck for tomorrow. I hope you guys have a nice stress-free day, and yeah, you just wallow in all the positive feedback that I know you guys are going to get for all the hard work that you put in. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Take care.
Bye.
Alright chat, we are going to wrap things up here. I'm going to go and grab some food and spend some time with my girlfriend, and then I'll be back later on this evening where I'm not sure what we'll be doing, but we might be we might be doing 3 hours of trying to land on the boat again. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for all the massive support, all the new followers on Twitch, all the new subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much for everybody that that joined the Captains Club on Twitch and YouTube. Sorry if I never shouted out, guys. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there's so much been happening on this stream. I've not had the chance to keep up with the chat and the Twitch and the YouTube alerts. But I appreciate everybody that's resubscribed or gifted subscriptions. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you later on this evening for some more F4 action for you guys to have a chance to win one of another 5 copies that we're going to give away. Thanks so much to Skitsy for setting up the giveaway for us and doing all the admin work in the stream. Absolute legend. Thank you so much, brother. Alright guys, get out of here, you busters. Until we meet again, look after yourselves, your friends and your families. Top Gun in volleyball, ladies and gentlemen. I am not Scott Manley. Fly safe.